Hello? Yo, yo, yo! It's Hello? Hi! How you doing? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to load in the loading bar. It just kinda happened. I forgot. I have some overridden transitions. Hi! Hello! Hi everybody! I caught myself a leprechaun. What's up? Hi! Oh my god, my Yoshi is holding my hostage. Holding my hostage. Upgrade. Hi! Oh my god, my face is so red. I don't even know where to begin. Hi! Hello! How you doing? You guys doing good? Yeah? Does this place look familiar to you? Release her? Why? Why would I release her? She likes it. Look at her. She loves it. The mic volume is a little low. Okay, hold on. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Yeah. Hi everybody, it's been so long. Oh my god. By the end of the stream, you'll be stitched together, won't you? Dang it, why didn't I have that idea? Hi, hello, hello. I hope the volume is okay now. Please let me know. God, where do I even begin? Everybody, welcome to the stream. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mitty, and to my right, or well, to my left, you're right. That's Fuyo Cloverfield from Fuyo Cloverfield. So we are here reunited today to celebrate the fact that now I own Fuyo's IPs. Yeah, she belongs to me. You see her? She belongs to me. She's my leprechaun now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I missed you guys so much. To anybody who is out of the loop, or, you know, I know there's a lot of people here who, you know, are only just finding out about me. Hi. I went through a little bit of a hiatus because my cat got sick. But now I'm back, and not only am I back, Fuyo is back too. So, what do you mean this is like Hitler and the guy that killed— No! What the frick? What? What the frick? So, welcome to anybody who is only finding out about this. I've seen all of your comments, and I've seen, you know, all the reactions to everything. And why was that one of the first comments I had to read when I'm back? Jesus Christ. So I've read all of you guys' feedback, and I just wanted to start off by saying that I truly appreciate all of the support. I'm glad that you enjoyed both the animation and Fuyo's stream at her channel. and that you enjoyed my video on the whole situation. I was so nervous. I didn't know what the frick the reaction was gonna be because I'm not used to doing first of all, essays. I haven't written an essay ever since like school. Second of all, it's a very different kind of format from what I'm used to. You guys, well, you might not know, but I do struggle with pre-recorded content. Like, I'm fine talking on stream, but if I'm sitting down and I have to record, it's like I forget how to talk completely. I forget. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I'm talking to, and it just sounds like, you know, when you are in school and you have to make a presentation to the teacher. I feel like my voice becomes that. When I was an idol and we were doing shorts, I tried so hard. I feel like I've gotten a little better over time if you compare with the two shorts I have on my Mitty channel. Those are more natural sounding. But if you compare with the couple of shorts that I ended up unlisting on 𝥔These's channel, God, that was bad. So yeah, but even if I'm not used to it, I was quite proud of it. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah. So today we're gonna be doing a little bit of a Q&A, questions and answers. Also, thank you so much for the memberships. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the tips. I appreciate it. I got more questions than I was expecting. So I'm gonna be focusing on that for today, but at the end, if you guys have any extra questions or anything, feel free to let me know. Also, if I miss any tips or super chats, it's because my OBS is completely botched because I streamed on 𝥔These's channel and now I'm streaming on Mitty's channel, and for some reason it messed up with my alarm things and now I cannot see the control panel. It's a mess. It's a mess. I can't believe Mitty caught a real-life leprechaun. I know, right? I'm gonna make her do all the wishes for me and only me, right, 𝥔The? She loves it. She loves it. She loves it. Yeah. So, where do I even begin? God, my head is a bit scattered, so I took a couple notes of things that I wanted to say so I wouldn't forget it. I mean, of course there's the Q&A, but there's also things that I just want to say. Because, you know, it's a special occasion, and, you know, I'm happy, you're happy, we're all happy. And it's a celebration time. Mitty, I do not want to know how your PC feels rendering both you and 𝥔The. I don't want to say anything, but my computer black screened right before the stream, and I had to reset everything in like half an hour, so if there's any scuff, it's because of that. And I did not see any comments about how my audio is. I hope it's better. I have this problem where I will ask you guys a question, expecting an answer, and then I don't see the answer. And I'm like, frick, I asked them about the audio, but I didn't see their reply. Is the audio okay? It's better, okay? It is good. It's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, thank you. I'm a bit surprised you didn't put like a tentacle acid into her mouth instead of that piece of tape. Listen, right now the tape is holding up. We'll see if she doesn't try to escape the shackles. So, let me see. I have a little bit of a notebook with things that I wanted to talk about before we go into the Q&A. Let me see. Okay, I can skip these for now. I have some things here because you guys, when I come back to streaming after a while, I'm always nervous that I forgot how to speak, you know? And so I wrote down a couple of topics in case I'm like, what do I talk about? But I don't think I want to talk about the fact that I built my Christmas tree with my mom yesterday. I feel like that's very off topic. Anyway, I built my Christmas tree yesterday. Yeah. So, okay. I wanted to say a couple things. First of all, I wanted to quickly reply to a couple of comments from the video that I saw. I'm not gonna put them on stream. I'm gonna like talk about the ones that I kind of remember from my brain. Oh frick, the heck. From the ones that I remember from my brain. Specifically, I wanted to say that the video essay itself, I know there was a comment that said something along the lines of Mitty, how hard of it was it to talk about yourself in third person? It was hard. It was hard. Cause I didn't want it to come off like weird, if that makes sense. It's already hard for me to promote myself and market myself, and in a way, I guess the video was more as a tribute to Fuyo, but in a way, it kind of ends up also, you know, pointing people in this direction, right? But I wanted to say that yes, it was very difficult. It was difficult, it was hard, and I was writing the script and I was cringing at myself. I rewrote it 1,000 times, and at the end I ended up not reading half of it and just improvising. But yeah, that's how that went. Also, I was inspired by a video that I watched called, it was something like Blue Yourself. It was about a Super Mario Kart tournament. Not tournament, speedrun category. Yeah, if you guys want to look it up, just look up like Blue Yourself record something. Yeah, it's like a contest where not a contest, a speedrun category in Mario Kart where like they're supposed to blue shell themselves the fastest. And when I watched that video months back, actually like last year, I think. Yeah, world record history of bluing yourself. And when I watched that video, it blew my mind because the way that video is structured is somebody talking about the whole entire history of the speedrun category. And then at the end, you know, they don't say that the top right now is themselves. But when I went to the comments and I looked at the name of who made the video, I was like, wait, this is the guy he was just talking about. And it blew my mind. I was like, what if I do that? What if I did something similar? I wonder how people would react if I did that. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I like watching video essays. I'm gonna try. And it was pretty fun. It was I'll never do it again. It was such a pain in the ass. It was so painful. But in hindsight it was fun. Kinda. Kinda. I know there was another one of a guy who also had a record in a wrestling video game, but the first one that I ever watched was the Blue Yourself one. Yeah. So, what else? I just wanted to say, if you guys spot any inconsistencies between the two channels or in any of my social media, please let me know. I've tried my best yesterday. I reserved the whole day to updating things, updating descriptions, updating links, and making sure that everything is fine and like, you know, pretty and stuff. So if you guys spot any inconsistencies, please let me know. I have updated like channel descriptions. I've made like a chat room on Fuyo's channel. If you guys go and check it out, it's just a chat room for, you know, reasons. Actually, I wasn't gonna do that, but it was a suggestion from a Lucky Charm in my marshmallows, and I was like, okay, that's easy to do. I could do a little chat room at Fuyo's. So I did that. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I added Fuyo to my VTubers list that I have on my website. I don't know if anybody ever checks that. I did my schedule. God, schedules are back. Can you believe it? Did you see what we're gonna do this week? We're gonna do this Q&A. And then tomorrow we're gonna have karaoke. And then I got something to do with my parents the day after. But then I'll be back for... I forgot. What am I doing? Let me see. I have it right here. Oh no, the karaoke is not tomorrow. Tomorrow is the spookathon. Sorry. We're gonna be doing a spookathon tomorrow, and then karaoke on Friday, and then I'm gonna be hosting a little Minecraft-ized sculpture contest. And if you guys want to join, please drop by. It's gonna be fun. I'm getting some help from Lani to set it up. And then we have a committee. To everybody who's new here, committees are streams that I make every month to plan the month ahead and schedule everything. So yeah, if you are into that kind of stuff, also thank you so much and welcome to the new members. I hope you like the contents and thingies that I've been making on Mitty for the past year. Yeah. In hindsight, it hasn't been crazy amounts of stuff because I had to take a bit of a hiatus. Yeah, hiatus because of the whole, you know, cat getting sick thing. So yes. Why do I have Halloween music right now? It's Christmas time. What the frick? There we go. My Portuguese is slipping through? Wait, what do you mean my Portuguese is slipping through? Listen, I went a bit without streaming. My English might be a little bit blurred. Did I say something in Portuguese without noticing? What did I say? You guys are gonna make me paranoid. I'm gonna find myself talking in Portuguese in the middle of my English sentences. Bacalhau, did I say bacalhau? Was I thinking about bacalhau in my head? Actually, I'm not a big fan of bacalhau, so I would never make that mistake. Now, pastel de nata, that's where it's at. That's... Yes. See, even Fuyo agrees. Your accent is definitely coming out. That's very cute. Also, that might be because I am a little bit nervous. I think it's normal. You know, with everything that's been happening and the whole event, it's bound to get me slightly nervous, you know. Even though it shouldn't, because, you know, most people that are here, you know, I'm gonna assume you knew Fuyo, so technically you know me, right? So, like, we're no strangers. Too loud. You know the rules, and so do I. You just got rickrolled. Get frick nerd. But yeah, I'm happy to have you here. Whether you know about me or whether you don't know about me, that's okay. I'm just here to have fun. You're just here to have fun. We got that in common. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh yeah, I've updated the next wallpaper for members, so please check that out if you haven't yet. It looks really good. I did a little illustration of Fuyo and Mitty, and I also posted it on Twitter. So if you wanna go look at it, you can look at it. I'm very proud of it. What else? Oh, this is a small thing, but I said I have a borer. If you paid attention to the end of the video that I posted, I said I have a borer, and I just wanted to give a little update on it because a couple months back, the uploading kind of broke. There were some things that broke in the borer because of updates, but I believe we've figured out how to fix it, and I'm gonna be fixing it on the committee where we're gonna be doing some micro work. Talk about micro work, by the way. I learned of this word recently, and I've never gotten so annoyed at it as much as I did yesterday. So micro work is like when you have a bunch of little tasks. All of them take like 5 minutes. You do them all, and you feel like you didn't do anything, okay? Yesterday, I did a bunch of micro work, and I feel like I didn't do anything, but it was important stuff. So I just wanted to complain about that a little bit. Will Mitty ever have a Minecraft world for her and her community like we did in, like, 2020, I think? What? 2020? We had a Minecraft server? Oh my god. Jesus, Laura, you're talking about, like, pre-Fuyo? You're talking about the times pre-new Mitty, pre-Fuyo. That's like old, like when I started streaming. God. Maybe one day. I don't know. I have to figure out. Yeah, I might touch a little bit on my history before Fuyo as well. But just give me a moment. Yeah, that's prehistoric. That is prehistoric. But yeah, that's potato old. Yeah, did you guys know I started as a potato messiah, was it? Went on to become a leprechaun, which I don't know what's with the Irish theme. And then, you know, just normal human who got kidnapped by aliens and has a parasitic thing attached. I don't know what 𝥔These is. By the way, if you're wondering, what the frick is a 𝥔These? What are you talking about? Oh no, my stream deck died. Frick. Hold on. Mitty. I think I have like a little thing here, maybe. Frick, no, that's my hair. Frick, no, that's my tie. Frick, no, that's my shirt! Okay, I'm gonna stop clicking random buttons. I'm gonna reconnect my stream deck. Where is it? Here. Yeah. I hope my computer doesn't shut down. There's a chance. There's always a chance. Here! Okay, you familiar with this guy? Yeah, that's... we call it 𝥔These. Yeah, 𝥔These. Okay. I'm gonna hide him so he's not like floating over there. Let's see. What else? Anything else before the Q&A? Oh, okay. Another thing that I wanted to say before was... Actually, I'll say this at the end. It makes more sense for me to make more direct this at the end. Okay, yeah, that's all. Let's move on to the Q&A. I think that's everything I wanted to say. Unless you guys want to ask me anything before the Q&A. Wait, we can officially have Bingo and Pablo collab now? No. That is not happening. Look, even Fuyo agrees. Even Fuyo agrees. Look at her. Look at her. See? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. Fuyo doesn't want that. That's like 2 votes versus... You guys count as a hive mind, so you know that's 1. So 2 versus 1, so get frick nerds. Can she breathe? Yeah, sure. Does that matter? Does that really matter? Let's see. Unsubbing from both channels. Just you wait until I make a 3rd channel and then I drag you back into the depths. Just kidding. I'm stopping here. This is where we stop. Okay? Does Fuyo have a nose? Are you blind? Yes, look at her. She has a nose. Look at that. She got a little dot on her middle of head. She's clearly in distress and is being forced to lie. Do you know leprechaun body language by any chance? You can just read her body language and assume it's like a cat, where like, you know, tailed up means happy and puffy hair means scared. You know, show me your study paper on leprechaun physical anatomy. Wait, physical language. Yeah, body language. That's the word. Please pardon me. I'm ESL. I speak Portuguese. English is my 2nd language. I really want to collab with Pablo. He's really like, okay, freak you. You're getting banned on both channels. Okay, so I think we're gonna go into the Q&A and then yeah, we're just gonna talk as we go through. Yeah. Let's see. Why are corporal rigs always so stiff? I don't think so. I think, well, at least for Fuyo. I think for Fuyo, Rainly did a really good job. Just the only problem was that he was really rushed. If I remember correctly, Rainly, the person who rigged Fuyo, he had to do all of our models from Isekai in like a week or so. It was insane. I don't remember exactly if it was a week, but it was something along those lines. So he kind of rigged everybody, and so if it's a bit stiff, it's because of that. I'm not sure if it was a week, okay? Take that with a grain of salt. It might be a bit of an exaggeration. It might have been 2 weeks. Yeah, but he was a god. It was 𝥔Teasing. For my Mitty model, I got Mitoki to rig it, aka Juno Nagi, my genmate, forever my genmate. Yeah. Hello, Mitt. Holy frick! How is Fuyo alive? I thought they shot Fuyo at the back. You can shoot a leprechaun. Huh? You can shoot a leprechaun. Wait, Mitty, I'm realizing you made a whole video essay about yourself and I never loaded it. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. I've seen so many reactions and all of them range from like, oh my god, I didn't know, to, yeah, we saw this coming, to just pure NPC behavior. I've seen so... And I don't know if it's my fault. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it is confusing. I don't blame them. But I've seen so many like NPC like comments and I don't know where they're coming from. But in a way it's funny. In a way it's funny. But I've seen people going like, so like, where's Fuyo? I'm like, she's right here! She's here! So like, she's graduated! Oh, I miss her! She's never coming back! Like, she's right here. Chill out. But yeah, it's been a mix of emotions, but mainly a lot of laughing. I've been enjoying the comments. I don't know, maybe I'm being rage baited, but I'm not really raging. I just think it's insanely funny. My mom, she asked me. She watched the video and she asked me. She was like, Mitty, or Fuyo, what is an ARG? Like, I had to explain to her what an ARG was, like a treasure hunt. And sometimes I forget, you know, that not everybody has all of the knowledge about these things. But I still hope that the video and the things I made were understandable enough for the majority of people. I think I tried to explain kind of what an ARG was. I think I said it was a treasure hunt in the video, I don't remember. May we see Fuyo tell me one last time? Asking for a friend. Okay, Fuyo, come here. Let me pull you up. Come here. She's heavier than she looks. You see it? You see it, Tommy? You can see it anytime you want. I can show it to you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's right there. You see it? Yeah, you're cheering? Oh my god. Yay! Fuyo Tommy! Yay! Yay! Shake the leprechaun, shake the leprechaun. Make the coins fall. Make the coins fall. Make the coins fall. Why are you making a sad face? Okay. Anyways. Where was I? Don't shake the baby. Oh yeah, I watched like 2 episodes of South Park recently. That is not relevant for the stream or for the topic at hand, but I watched 2 episodes of South Park for the first time. Okay, why is chat crying? They're crybabies. They're little crybabies. Also, hi Poco. Hi. Hello. 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 Hi. Okay, so Q&A. We have Q&A to answer. Yeah, and we have a freak ton of questions. I didn't even count them. I'm kind of afraid. Smiling Friends next, please. You're gonna have to sit me down and make me watch Smiling Friends. I have no idea what it's about. Oh yeah, the Hicks never stopped. Is there like any funnier music? This one's very calm. Let me see. Yes, I freaks with this. There you go. How's the volume? Is it good? Is it not too loud? I hope it's not too loud. I'll increase it a little bit. Okay, this is a bit more comfier. Yeah, we needed this ploinky doinky funny music. Wait, if Fuyo is tiny, a few inches tall, and Fuyo and Mitty are the same— Hey, who said we were the same size? How tall is Mitty again? Hush! That's not important. No, not important. You don't need to start making theories. Just, she's a leprechaun. Of course she's shorter. Of course. No, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna put us both side by side. Actually, I'm not. I don't got anything to prove. I don't got anything to prove to you. Yeah, you look the same size to me. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's sitting on a box or anything. Or nobody is on their knees either. Okay. So, honestly, I never noticed how similar the heads are, but besides the color. I guess they did end up kind of similar. Before I showed off this new Mitty model. By the way, if you haven't yet, feel free to go watch my debut. It was fun. It was fun. Yes. I thought about going for Moeko, Fuyo's artist. It was so hard for me to choose an artist. I ended up going for Masarudo. And I really loved her art. Doesn't mean I like Moeko any less. I love them both. I was like, I think I want a slightly different vibe for Mitty. I want a slightly different vibe, but I love both. And one day, if possible, I would love to get, you know, a version of each for each artist. But that's like way far in the future. Also because it costs money. But yeah, it's just an idea that I had. I wanted to go with a different artist, but I love both. I love both. Mitty, you get our wallet back from this duende, thanks. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes. Okay, how many times have I said, okay, let's do the Q&A? And how many times have I just moved on? Okay, let's see. You should fuse the two models, that would be cute. That would be interesting. It's definitely something to consider in the future. Okay. Let's see. So, question numero uno. Ta-doing! Okay. So, they are not in chronological order, I think. In fact, I believe they are random. So, I don't know. We'll see. Fuyo, I thought she died. Yeah, she's dead. That's just like, you know, not a live leprechaun right there. She look how sad she looks. That's the face of somebody who's dead. How many Marios are you going through? I have no idea. How about we just... Okay, let me look at it before I tell you. Oh god, the properties tab doesn't even want to load. Oh god, 100 and... You don't need to know! Let's just enjoy the time we have. You don't need to know how many marshmallow questions there are. Let's just have fun. I haven't streamed in a while. Let's do another 5-hour stream. Okay. So, question number 1. Do you have any tips on solving ARGs? Pray that the person doing the ARG is not called Fuyo Cloverfield. I don't know. I haven't solved any ARGs by myself. I am one of those people who only watches YouTube video essays on them. So I can't help you there, bud. Just yeah. Just pray. Try to brain. Like, if it's like a 13-year-old making an ARG, assume there's some sort of shift cipher in there. There's a website for ciphers with all kinds of ciphers. Have it at hand. I don't know. Do some FBI tests. They're good practice, I suppose. Is there a Bill cipher in there too? God, I wish. But yeah, just be patient. Okay? If you need to take a break, take a break. Treat it like as if you were solving a puzzle game, because basically that's what it was. That's what it is. I don't know. I just... yeah. Oh, wait! I have one tip. Get together with a bunch of friends who are also autistically invested in the specific ARG you're, working on. That's how Lucky Charms figured it out. So, yeah, just mash a bunch of autistic brain cells together. Eventually, you'll reach some sort of conclusion. It might not be the end of an ARG, but it might be something else. Yeah. Alright. Did that help? I hope that helped. Thank you so much for your question. Next one. I followed 𝥔These's instructions and I just visited your channel. It's the first time I've seen it. Greetings from Peru, by the way. Since she's an extraterrestrial. He's talking about me. Mitty.txt. I'm the extraterrestrial. Which types of fans do you like best? Those who look like 𝥔These from Dan Dan Dan, Ben 10 fans, or other cult experts? I like the ones that are blue or green, and the ones that have like a stem so that you can like hold it and fan when it's hot, Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'm not an extraterrestrial. I'm just a human. I'm just a person. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl, and she's just a leprechaun. Can I make it any more obvious? Yeah, I just got kidnapped by aliens, stayed in space for like 2 years, aka for the time 𝥔These was in Idol, and then things happened, and now I'm back on Earth, and I have aliens with me. Yeah. Yeah. A girl with a worm inside her. You don't need to say a worm. It's not a worm. When you say it like that, it sounds more disgusting than it actually is. So you're basically Star-Lord. I don't know who Star-Lord is, but the name sounds freaking badass. So yes, I'm gonna say I'm a Star-Lord. Also, if you guys are interested, first of all, I already have 𝥔These's reference sheet on her website, the 𝥔These Hub, that is linked on her channel. But if you're curious about my reference sheet, I also have it on my... what is it on my website? I don't know, but it's on my pinned tweet. But if you don't use Twitter, which based if you don't use Twitter, I have a reference sheet for Mitty as well. And let me show you just real quick, because I feel like it's kind of cool, because you get to see where 𝥔These is attached. So if I go over here, on here, and here, and sheets. There it is. Okay. Here's one of my sheets. Here. Oops. Ba-doink! Whoa, that's big. That's really big. Whoa. I know there's a shortcut, but like, yeah. So, as you can see over there, it's like in my back. It's not attached to my butt. It's attached to my spine. To my spinal cord. You see, it's not always this shiny, but yeah. It's attached like that. Yeah. Okay. again, this reference sheet is on my Twitter. I also have them on my Discord, I believe. By the way, join the Discord. It's not made for talking, so if you have social anxiety, it's good. It's me. I am the social anxiety haver. Okay. Alright. So, this is your only source of power to keep you alive? Exactly! Well, at least I assume so, because if you have watched my lore video, we crashed into Earth. Our spaceship crashed into Earth. By the way, it was a spaceship that I stole from the aliens who kidnapped me. Control F on OBS to fit screen. Bold of you to assume I'm not gonna forget in the next 5 minutes. But, yeah, we crashed the spaceship. I almost died, but the Lucky Charms put their things together and they denied us in me. And now it's keeping me alive, yes. So, smart. Smart, you could figure it out. Yeah, almost you died. Okay, fine, I died. But I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next question. I just hope that Mitty/Fuyo is happy. Thank you. Yes, I'm very happy. And look at Fuyo. Doesn't she look happy? She looks very happy. The face of happiness. Mitty death count 1. At 5 you need to do a batsu. We're not gonna start with that, please. We don't need to do a batsu for every time I die. Besides, I don't plan on dying again, okay? It was a one-time thing. I'm cool. Okay. Next one. Mitty! Now that Mitty-ko has obtained Fuyo, Fuyo coin, Fuyo man, and of course the popular drink loved by all girls and boys, Fuyonade, everyone is wondering their curiosity on the status of the icon, the legend, the one and only, loved by all. Will we ever see the return of Blueyo, and what kind of integration would she have in Mitty-ko? Okay, so to anybody who doesn't know what the Blueyo was, I made a blue version of Fuyo for Halloween. Well, okay, I didn't make her. I'm not related at all. There was a blue version of Fuyo. And she told a couple stories on Halloween. And yes, that was a bit of a reference to Mitty in a way. Yes. Yes. What kind of integration would she have in the Mitty-ko? I don't know. Maybe she'll show up again at some point. Who knows? Who knows? Me personally, I've never seen her. This is gonna be so confusing to watch. This is so confusing to talk about. Because, okay, for context. Well, I think there's already enough context, but... Mitty, for me, the person... to anyone who is not aware, Mitty has been my online persona, okay, since forever, okay? I've been Mitty since I joined the internet. The design of Mitty changed a bit over the years, but it's always been Mitty. So I feel, and it's also one of the reasons why, you know, I wanted to come back to Mitty, because Mitty is who I am. And Fuyo is, you know, the character that was made for Idol. But I'm not complaining at all that I got to keep the IP. In fact, it makes me very happy. And I can't wait for all the fun things that I'll get to do and it will get to do. And all of that. We'll get to that in a bit. I think there's a couple questions that go into it. Fuyo, blink to us your pot of gold location. Fuyo, I don't think you know, like, Morse code. Stop. Why are you blinking at the same time I'm blinking? That's weird. That's... But, yeah, so I've always been Mitty. This is who I am, so... I appreciate all of the support here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I kind of went a bit away from the question, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Blueyo is doing in her realm of horror stories. Maybe she'll come back one day, who knows. Okay, let's see. Hello! Had genuinely no clue about this persona. Is this something you planned before Cloverfield? What are the fanbase called also? Yep, this is what I was talking about. So, yes, Mitty was already here. I know there's some people who are like, oh my god! Fuyo is your PL, past life. And to those people, I tell you, you don't know half of the story. Fuyo is the PL of my PL, which is my OG. You know? So yeah, I've always been Mitty, I just came back. That's the basic gist of it. Okay, but can the border artists make Mitty / Fuyo ship art? Ship art? Totally, yes, go ahead. I've always been very open about enjoying self-cist. Yeah, self-cist. Good. I like it. Go ahead, make all the fan art to your heart's content. Okay. So yeah, I had Mitty before. The fan base for here is also Lucky Charms. Let me show you. Let me show you this. Mitty. In fact, this might be very good for me to show. Okay, where the frick is it? Okay, I don't have it here, so I'm gonna go to my Discord. Here you go. And so... Okay. So... Here. Okay, it was Control F. There you go! I remembered, wow. So, Lucky Charms. If you're wondering, why is the fan base... Why are we called Lucky Charms here as well? Well, first of all, I didn't want to change the names. I like Lucky Charms too much. I remember when Fuyo debuted, I was... Well, Fuyo, she was very proud of, you know... Yeah, Lucky Charms, that's such a cute name! I remember some people at the time were like, that's such a weird name to give to people, you know? But it grew on me over time. Well, it was, I already enjoyed it. I already liked it. Fuyo already liked it. But I feel like over time it really grew on a lot of people. So first of all, I didn't have anything better. I liked Lucky Charms. And besides, the way that it fits is, you know, the blue versions of the Lucky Charms. The reason they're called Lucky Charms also is because they kind of look like the Nazar symbol. It's yeah, just look up a Nazar symbol. It's like the blue eye, the evil eye. And that in itself is a Lucky Charm. So I was like, yeah, that tracks. I'm gonna call them Lucky Charms also. And yeah, you're fated to be Lucky Charms forever. What can I say? Do you hate it? Do you hate it? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you like it? It doesn't matter. That's what you are. Frick you. Also, when Nidus got merged with me, my tongue turned blue. Crazy. So yeah, that's Lucky Charms. This is a little reference sheet that I made like last year. Yeah. Well, it's already almost last year. Frick, when did I show this? I think it was shortly after Fuyo's graduation, I believe. But yeah, so that's Lucky Charms. Okay. We have already confirmed her tongue tastes like blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. Hey now, who the frick is doing taste tests on my tongue? I didn't authorize such a thing. And I didn't authorize such a thing. Okay. Badoink. Fuyo anal. Yes, I did a Fuyo analysis. That's what the whole video was about. What did the Lucky Charms saw on the video? On Fuyo's video? It was first of all, are you blind? Second of all, the Lucky Charm on the video saw Fuyo's panties. Yeah. And actually, let me take you to my room real quick. Come here, come here, come here. Do I have a... Oh, by the way, you wanna see my cool transition? Mitty, Mitty. Where is it? Which one is it? Ah, it's this one. Okay, come here, come here. Mitty! Tiny little intermission. Okay, so hi, this is my room. I just want to show you something here real quick. Look behind you. You see that over there? Over there? Over there? That's Kindness's school panties. I have a pair of Kindness's school panties. And so when the Lucky Charm looked under Fuyo's pants, under her skirt, the Lucky Charm saw a pair of panties that looked the same. And so the Lucky Charm put two brain cells together and was like, I need to take this thing into the blue thing. They need to meet. So yeah. Yes. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. I know you missed the green thing. Let's see. Okay. Here we are. And just for the record, let me come here. And let me, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. Here. Oh wait, frick, this is not the finished version. Here. Okay. Here. There. That's what the Lucky Charm saw. Looked under Fuyo's skirt and saw the panties, and I was like, ah, I see. Soka. Yeah. Next question. Okay. The new ARG is tough. I can't even find the starting point. Can you help us? What the one that Fuyo did, or like yeah, that's right, guys. Listen, Lucky Charms. Wait, what the frick? No, wait, stop calling. Hey! I just meant to zoom in a little bit. I didn't mean for you guys to fall like that. Okay, Lucky Charms. I don't want to say anything, but there's another ARG right now. Okay? It's running. You haven't found a solution yet. You don't even know where to begin. You think I'm gonna tell you? I'm joking. There's no ARG right now, okay? Don't go crazy, please. Don't go crazy yet. Just save it. Save it. You'll have many opportunities to go crazy at some point later, okay? You don't. The tongues is the key. Oh, by the way, about the tongues. God, I'm gonna have to explain what the tongues is again. I have a foot fungus. Well, it's not a foot fungus. It's one of my toenails has a... This is really disgusting. I'm so sorry that you're watching me and having to listen to me say this, but one of my toenails has a has a fungus, and so we decided to call it Tungus because it's toe fungus. Okay. Bro, what are my ears? Okay, listen. I'm getting it solved. Okay, when I was little, when I was a baby, I got a little like thing to put on it to fix it, but my toenail fell and I got scared, so I didn't continue the process, so it just grew back. Now I'm trying to get rid of it again. I'm trying. I'll keep you guys updated on the Tungus situation. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Between you and Fuyo, who has the most inches? Well, it's me, of course. Why would you think that? Why would you think that a leprechaun would have more inches than me, huh? Of course, it's me. It's me. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. It's me! I have more inches! Me! I have many inches. Many inch. Inch of many. Trust. Believe. Okay, that's it. I'm not letting this go. You just spat out the tape. I cannot freaking believe it. Come here. You no! Wait, what are you doing? What the freak? Hey, what the freak? Yeah, that's right. How do you like that? Fuyo Cloverfield? Okay. I think we've solved it. I think we've solved the issue. We've solved the issue, yes. Is it secure? Okay. Okay. Why is it moving like that? Yeah, there you go. Now she's not gonna talk anymore. So, let's see. Next question. Would you ever make a Fensly or an alt account for fun, quote-unquote, stuff on Twitter? I already have one. I already have an account for whenever I want to draw some more spicy stuff. But however, don't expect, like, lewd voice acting and stuff like that from me. I have a side account for not safe for stuff, but it's mostly for not safe for art. Yes. If that's something you're interested in, just look up like Nanamochi on Twitter. Otherwise, if that's not something you're interested in, please don't look it up. So yeah, that is the account that I use that stuff for. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Fuyo in one ear and Mitty in the other, ear leaking ASMR. Please, I beg of you. I've gotten multiple ones of these. Yes. Frick, I missed the account. What is it called? I'm sure somebody in chat's gonna put the ad. So, yeah. To anybody who knows the account, feel free to put it in chat. Anybody who wants to go look, you can. Just keep in mind I'm not as active there. I've done a couple streams of hentai games, like, for fun. I'm not like, you know... I'm not playing hentai games to do anything lewd, just to have a good laugh, if that makes sense. I played this one game about, like, a giant dinosaur, and it was in VR. Markiplier? But yeah, just keep in mind it's more of a very side thing that I rarely update. Okay. So you don't know how many times I've gotten this question. Yes. At some point I would love to do some ASMR with Fuyo and Mitty. In fact, I just wanted to say this. Likely any ASMR stuff that I do in the future is gonna be on Fuyo's channel. I don't know why, but I feel like I have some kind of psychological issue. Wait, no, that sounds really bad. I think I have some kind of psychological block with doing ASMR as Mitty. If that makes sense. So, expect more ASMR on Fuyo's channel. And I might do, you know, dual ASMR there too. Whenever. But if you're wondering why I have that kind of mental block, I think it's because I've just been Mitty my whole life, and it's easier for me to, like, put myself in a roleplay position as Fuyo. It's really weird. I don't... It's... Sometimes I feel like I'm schizophrenic, okay? Maybe it has something to do with disassociating, but it's a difference in mindset. And I've talked about this a bit before. I just have an easier time doing that kind of thing on Fuyo. Even if it doesn't make any sense in your brain, just assume it as truth, because it's just how I feel. And you can't really help how you feel, right? The only real question is, should we ever get a PT only ASMR? Portuguese ASMR? Holy frick, no. I'm gonna cringe to death before I finish this, before I say a word in the ASMR. I'm gonna do a fully in Portuguese ASMR, but it's only, like, audio of things. It's no talking. Okay. I said we'll give you multiple personality disorder. Listen, I'm stopping at 3, okay? There's Mitty for, you know, everything. There's Fuyo for fun project. And there's Namo for anything more not safe for work. I want to keep the Mitty account fairly safe for work. Obviously, you guys know my kind of humor is a little bit, you know, straying into the not safe for work from time to time, but for the most part, I'd like to remain safe for work as Mitty. It's also why I do not retweet not safe for work as Mitty, but I do retweet it on the Namo account. Only check it if you're above the age of 18. If you're under the age of 18, you should not be here. Okay? Actually, not just if you're under the age of 18. If you're under the age of 18, or if you're my mom, you should not be here. I know my mom is watching this too. Oh god. Mom, you don't know what not safe for work is. You don't need to know, okay? So, next question. Hey Mitty, thoughts? No, I don't think so. You're beyond amazing. Oh my god, you're my ego, stop. I've seen little as I am new here, but by what I've seen, I can say that you're incredible. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop now. I don't take compliments easily. Please take care. I hope you grow big and have. Okay, you can stop there. What's your favorite pizza? I like meat. I like meat on my pizza. I like it when it has tons of meat, cheese, tomato, and more cheese. Carne, yes. Carne picada, very good. How do you say carne picada in English? How do you say carne picada in English? What kind of... I'm already mixing languages, frick. No, I don't really like pineapple on pizza. But there's something I despise that is not pineapple, and it's olives. I hate olives on pizza. Minced meat, thank you. I love minced meat on pizza. I don't like garlic on pizza. No garlic. So if we're gonna if my location ever gets doxed and you're gonna order me a pizza, please get like a minced meat, cheese, tomato, sauce. Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah. Video, I don't know how to tell you, but we have a pizza called the pizza in Portuguese. It's actually kind of cool. Pizza in Portuguese. I heard about that. I think I've seen it, and it looked really bad. Okay. Do people still do that? I have no idea. Just saying, just in case, you know, just in case. That plus a fake pipe bomb looking thing for good measure, yeah. Ever seen a Brazilian tire pizza? What are these Brazilian people up to? A tire pizza? Like, is it... I have not seen it. Do they just eat a tire? Is it that bad over there? Damn. Or do they eat it on top of a tire? How's that work? like a South African tire necklace? What? I'm Brazilian, I've never heard of it, yeah? Okay. You're spreading misinformation on the internet. You little freak. You little freak. A tire pizza. It's a pizza, but it's tired. Okay, I'm sorry, that was not funny. Google it. Okay, fine, I'll Google it. Let me see. Tire pizza. What the frick is this? There's no way this is real. This is not real. What the frick? This? What the frick is that? Is this an ARG again? You guys are gonna go crazy. I should have never done an ARG. This? Is this what you're talking about? This does not exist. Is this AI? What? I have no idea. Listen, nowadays I cannot tell what is AI and what isn't. Ah, is that a tentacle down Fuyo's throat? I was about to say stop, but ew. Face is red. Seems like she's into it. Also, does Mitty like tentacles also? Yes, I love tentacles. Yes, and I gave a lucky charm to Fuyo because she was talking too much. It's real, I had it yesterday. You guys are messing with me. You guys are messing with me. It's not a thing. You're as beautiful as the last time I watched you. Okay. Yeah, that's... My favorite pizza is not the tire pizza. I hope that answered your question. Okay. So, how about them leprechauns? Yeah, what about them? Yeah, there's Fuyo Cloverfield, resident leprechaun. Yeah. That's Fuyo Cloverfield for you. Yeah. I know I'm gonna end stream, I'm gonna be like, I had a better answer for that question and it would have been so funny. It would have been so funny if I had said that. But I don't, so yeah. That's Fuyo Cloverfield, the leprechaun. From Mitty Company. Okay. Was I getting funding from the Israeli government? I don't know. Skip. Do you wear diapers? No, I do not. What are these questions? What are these questions? Of course I don't wear diapers. Do you? Do you wear diapers? Is this your way of confessing that you wear diapers? Do you just want to share it with the class? What kind of diaper do you use? Do you have any, like, specific ones that you recommend? You kind of thought about it for 1 second there. I actually got worried. Okay, let's see. How is being a corpo VTuber feels like? Would you suggest joining a corporation for someone who wants to be a VTuber? If no, why? If yes, why? And would you join another corpo given the chance, like Hollow? Also, tips for people who want to enter VTubing in general. Okay, this is a question with a lot of questions. So, let's start from the first one. How is being a corpo VTuber feel like? How did it feel like? Personally, my experience... I feel like my experience in Idol was not that bad, if that makes sense. At least I heard from people that have had like way worse experiences than me. In Idol, of course, there was, you know, there were good moments, there were bad moments, but overall, if I was to say my overall experience in Idol, it was okay. I enjoyed it. As, you know... yeah, also, I was scouted by Idol. I did not apply for Idol, I was scouted. So... for me, I had applied to like Hololive at the time. I think I also applied to Niji Sanji like years back. And I never got a reply. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna send in my application. If I get anything back, I'll get anything back, but if not, oh no. But either way, I was scouted by Idol. I was not expecting to join a corpo. I was like, if I join, I join. If I don't join, I don't join. At the time, I was at a transitional point in my life where I was trying to decide if I wanted to stay in university or if I just wanted to not. And frankly, I don't know if anything would have changed if I didn't join Idol. But truth being, Idol picked me up when I was in that transitional period. I ended up dropping out, not just because of, you know, I wanted to focus on my Fuyo stuff, but also because I didn't feel like I was learning anything new at university, and it felt like for me it was a bit of a waste of time. Like, God, this is such a weird thing to say, but I think I lost a lot of respect for the university when my classmates were like teaching better than the teachers, if that makes sense, and when we were like learning better online, you know? That, by the way, this is just my experience, does not mean that it's gonna apply to you. Okay, don't leave your universities because the Mitty told you to, okay? Just for me it wasn't it. What kind of course I was studying? I was studying like without telling you the exact like course thing I was studying stuff related to multimedia, like digital multimedia stuff. So like digital art and you know, 3D, also game development, also touched a little bit on it. It was a bunch of little things like that because it, you know, it's what I'm interested in. So I went and I got into like, I guess the place that I had wanted to for, you know, I guess it was the course that I was, you know, best case scenario that I could have gone to. That was it. And I got there and I was a little bit, okay, I could be doing more if I wasn't here. And at some point I had to weigh between, okay, do I continue this just to get a piece of paper that probably is not gonna get me a job? Or, you know, do I just do what I love and have fun? And try to do my best to make it work. And by the way, I am very lucky and I'm very privileged that I've always had the support of my parents through this whole time. Not just my parents, but also, you know, Lucky Charms. You guys have been just, you know, absolutely insanely supportive, and I appreciate you guys every single day. But not only that, I have my parents to support me. And God, I'm sorry, I'm going into the story of my life here. But yeah, I'm very lucky. And so for me, it wasn't that much of a, you know, risk, I guess. If I wanted to go back to uni, I could. I went on a tangent. So my experience in the corpo. My experience in corpo. Let's see. It was fun. Especially early on. It was very, very fun. Later on, it felt like I was a bit on my own. And it didn't feel like I was really in the corpo because I was just kind of doing my own thing. And like, heck, there was some moments I went through where like nobody else was, you know, doing much, and it was a bit jarring to me. But overall, it was a good experience. I learned a lot. I met a lot of great people. I met a lot of great friends that still to this day I consider really good friends. Not only that, it also, you know, I would have never experimented with a lot of stuff if I didn't join a corpo. Okay? First of all, I wouldn't have joined YouTube. if it wasn't for Corpo. I used to be a Twitch streamer. Now I despise Twitch like the plague. I could not stream on Twitch. The other day I tried to watch a stream from a friend, and 5 minutes in I got two 2-minute ads back to back. I was like, I have an ad blocker. Why am I getting an ad? What the frick, huh? By the way, have an ad blocker. It's good. Please don't watch YouTube without an ad blocker. So, yeah, it was... I think you can still use YouTube really well if you have an ad blocker, but Twitch does not work. For me, at least. But yeah, I kind of grew out of Twitch. But I heard of situations of girls who, you know, had the complete opposite experience. Who used to stream on YouTube and went corpo, and they were like, huh, actually I prefer Twitch better. And you know, to those people, you go. Go. How does it feel to be wrong? Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking, but yeah, I grew to prefer YouTube. Also, if it wasn't for Corpo, I wouldn't have gotten more comfortable with singing. Gosh, I'm not... To anyone who's like looking forward to the karaoke and who hasn't heard me sing, do not come to my karaoke, please. Listen, I said I got more confident, I didn't say I got better. I'm very tone deaf. I just got more confident. So yeah. So it felt... Overall, the experience was good. There was a lot of grievances. There was a lot of things that made me insanely sad. There was a lot of things that made me frustrated, angry. There were things that made me just, you know... But also, there were things that... A lot of things, the majority of things that made me go, well, I'm glad I did this, you know? I was very lucky that I was scouted. It's like an opportunity to just, you know, grow character, I guess? Yeah, grow character. It's hard to explain. It feels like it was almost handed to me, and for a while, sometimes I had the feeling that like, I don't deserve this, you know? But I did my best with the hands that I was dealt, and it ended up being a very fun experience, a very... something that I'm very proud of, you know? It's something that's forever gonna be a part of me, a part of the people who were there at the time, and also a part of my portfolio, you know, in a way. Because I'm not... I guess, yeah, I'm a VTuber. Yeah, sure, I'm a VTuber. But before I was a VTuber, I was an artist. I was an indie game developer. And I've always enjoyed telling stories. So for me, Fuyo is that project where I got to do that for 2 years, and I got to develop this character for 2 years. And I got to, you know, make all these cool animations, and in the process, grow as a person too. Yeah. So it was a very growth-based experience. As if I would suggest joining one, I would say get a lawyer. I would say get a lawyer. If you get the chance to join a VTuber agency, please know that the scene right now is very weird. I jumped in, and I did not know anything about small corpos. The only exposure that I had to VTubers at the time, I guess, was through, you know, HoloLive. But before that, I was already doing VTubing, actually, before HoloLive English came out. Yeah, by the way, I was here. I was here. Yeah, I had a... By the way, let me show you. Mite! Frick. Where's my older video models? Holy frick. Would it be? Gosh, I'm so scared of opening. I'm so scared of opening weird files on my computer. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna come here and I'm gonna like. Oh, that's my not safe for a cards folder. We're not supposed to show that here. Okay, so we have this one. We have this one. This is like my second model after I learned how to rig. This is just a PNG. Just oh my god, she's floating up and down. But my very first one. Where's my very first one? Holy frick! I know I have it in here somewhere. I'm just slightly scared of opening files. Cause I know I do not. Should be more organized. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is my first ever model. Right there, behind Fuyo Cloverfield. So, before Hololive English Myth came out, I was already like streaming with this avatar, and at the time I didn't even know what VTuber was. I didn't know what VTubing was. I was just like doing things. I was just drawing with an avatar and everything. So when things started blowing up and VTubers became a thing, I was like, oh, cool, I guess. Yeah, it's the Potato Messiah model. So like I drew this one. I also drew the second one, this one, and yes, these were like the ones that I had before. That was before your weird obsession with weird pupils. Ah, I decided to change Mitty's pupils to kind of match Fuyo's. You know, so Fuyo has a sparkle. So I was like, what if I do like a sparkle, but I tilt it a little bit? Huh, that looks kind of like a clover. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, the hair got bluer. That's true. That is true. So yeah, started streaming then. Applied to a couple corpos when I heard about what corpos were. But I didn't really get too stressed out about it. I got to join a corpo as a VTuber. If I would suggest, if you get the chance, to make sure that the contract is not gonna frick you over, or at least have a plan if, like, you know, there's a chance that the company is gonna try to pull something that's gonna be detrimental in the long run for you. Make sure you have a plan B. Yeah, have a lawyer read your contract. Oh my god, by the way, I was recently... I recently reread my idol contract. And I found a typo. I don't remember if the version I read was the final version. I don't know if it was the final version of the contract, or if it was like a version before the final version. But I found a typo, and it was the word calculating. Instead of being written calculated, it was calculate-lated or something like that. But that was really funny, and I was surprised I did not notice that at the time. Maybe I did. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been so long. But yeah, at the time when I joined, by the way, if you're worried about like me and my safety when it comes to getting sued by Idol, first of all, NDA for Fuyo is over. There's obviously some things that I'm not really comfortable sharing because, you know, some reasons are I don't wanna like hurt anybody, if that makes sense. And the last thing I want is to make somebody upset, you know? However, what I can tell you guys is about my experiences into Fuyo and stuff like that. As for, you know, idol itself, idol does not exist anymore. Okay? And this is something that I actually talked about with my, with the old CEO of idol. You know, there was a point where he told me, you know, you can talk about it, right? Idol is dead. The contract does not, like... I was like, yeah? Really? Really? For real? So, in a lot of ways, that is very lenient, you know? I'm not involved with, you know, whatever the people in charge are doing nowadays. I don't know any of what's going on there. And that is for the better. I'm not really interested, and in fact, I just hope for the happiness of my friends every day. Me, I'm very happy, and I feel very blessed that I got to do this. God, this kind of turned into a whole conversation, didn't it? Listen, I've been pent up, okay? I've been pent up. I haven't talked about this for a long time, okay? And I couldn't talk about it for a whole year. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy I got to talk about this here. Yeah. No, yap, sister. Yeah. You guys know I'm not someone who who's gonna... I'm not someone who likes to talk shit, if that makes sense. I just want to tell you about my experience, the fun things I did. And overall, yeah, it was a positive experience for me. If I would join another corpo, probably not. Probably not. Even if I was scouted again, I don't know. It's very unlikely. For multiple reasons. One being, I don't want to leave Mitty again. Another one being, what if I get attached to a character I don't own? I'm gonna be sad. I was already like, ah! When you know, the chance of losing Fuyo happened. And it's just a lot of stress. I've seen a lot of things. And I don't wanna. I'm doing my own thing. And you know, nothing against corpos, you know? I do not, and I repeat, I do not have an anti-corpo sentiment, okay? I don't hate corpos. I don't think all corpos should die. And I don't say, okay, everybody stop supporting all corpo videos. No, okay? No. Just, it's not the right thing for me. It's not the right thing for me, and I don't think I personally could trust a corpo. For me, if idol did not work out, I don't think another corpo is gonna work out for me. You know? Yeah. Mitty corpo launching soon. Listen. My generation. Well, Fuyo's generation, not me. I was never in a generation. Fuyo's generation collapsed. Okay? There is no more isekai. And that has left lasting brain damage on me. Look at me. This is what happens to one girl when all of her genmates disappear. She becomes schizophrenic. She makes other personas. I'm joking. I was already here. But yeah. You just kind of... I'm making my own generation. I'm saying that, but you know... Okay, something else. Before it gets taken out of context. And I feel like this is something that I should probably mention. There's no, like, bad blood or anything between anybody, okay? It's... If you don't see me collabing with certain, you know, people, anybody in particular that you like watching, it might be just because we grew apart, okay? Might just be, you know, It's something normal that happens as you grow up, you know? Sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay. But the drama! You know, I felt like that back when I was younger. And a project that I was following, a game project, RPG Maker horror game that I was following. It went radio silence, and I got the chance to talk to one of the developers of the game at the time. I was like, I don't know how old I was. I must have been like 15. I got the chance to talk to one of the developers of the game. And I was like, why? Why did you stop the game? And the developer was like, yeah, we just kind of grew apart. And, you know, we're not really working on the game anymore. We have different projects. I was like, huh. But like, do you hate each other? What happened? Which like I was 14. You know, and the poor guy was so patient with me. I was like, no, life happens, you know? And it's no different from when I was in school and like, I grew apart from my friends and I don't talk to a lot of people nowadays. It's more of a case of that. Maybe we don't really have anything else in common nowadays, you know? It's more like that. So... Yes. Did it tell you to watch streams? Yeah, sometimes it can be sad, but honestly... I have no regrets in my life. I'm happy. And I only wish for the best to anyone that I've ever met. Whether or not we talk. I respect everybody. Okay? I respect everybody, and they know, I hope. I hope everybody that I've ever talked to knows that I got nothing against nobody. I love everybody. Kindness is cool. Okay? Kindness is cool. Thank you. Okay. So no, I would not join another corpo. I'm happy with the experience I had. Any tips for people who want to enter VTubing in general? I think it depends on your goal. What kind of content do you want to make? You know? If you wanna do stuff on YouTube, also not just what content do you want to make, what is your goal? Like, some people have their life goal as content creators being bigger numbers, you know, or just making projects, long-time projects that they've always wanted to do. Everybody defines success differently. So it really depends. It's a hard question to answer. But I guess just start. You know, VTubing is not... Well, I don't have any authority to tell you what VTubing is, but it's just another form of expressing yourself. I'm using an avatar that moves and talks, but I could be using a PNG. I could be using nothing at all. And, you know, I'd still try to do the things that I have fun doing. So yeah, it really depends on what you want to do. And when you decide what you want to do, it's gonna be easier to figure out what to do to reach your goal. Like, if you want numbers, then you're gonna have to ask another question. What kinds of numbers do I want? Do I want subscribers? Do I want people to watch my streams? Do I want... do I want money? You know? Do I want money to support myself? And depending on what you want, you're gonna, you know, make strategies to figure out how to get it. Like, do you want subscribers? Okay, what kind of content do you want? What kind of subscribers do you want? Do you want people that are interested in the things that you're interested? Make videos of things you are interested in. Eventually they'll come, and if they don't, you know, that's life. As long as you're having fun, that's the fuel that's gonna last. At least for me, you know? I've been doing things online for... I'm having an existential crisis. How long have I been on the internet for? Ah! baby. 20 years? No, not 20 years. But, you know, maybe close to a decade. I don't know. And it's really weird to say because I was a wee little baby and I didn't really, you know what I was doing. 6, 7 years? Something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure. But the thing that keeps me going is not, you know, it's not numbers, it's not money. I told you guys before, I have my parents to support me if I need to. Of course, being able to sustain yourself is nice. But what keeps me going is being able to put my ideas out there. To be able to share my brain vomit with you guys. That's what keeps me going. And even if I had 0 people watching, even if I had no money, you know? Yes, that would make it harder to commission things, but I can draw, and I can animate, and I can do all of these things. But, you know, having money, I guess, makes it a bit easier to organize my time and delegate, you know? Delegate. I'm very lucky that I get the chance to do that. You're doing it for the love of the game? Yeah. Rich parents? No, my parents are far from rich. We are from Portugal, dude. we're just a normal Portuguese family, okay? But yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. You got all that Brazil loot. Yeah, that's right. The Mitty content is funded by the Brazilian gold. The leprechaun gold is Brazilian gold. I can't believe it. I hope it's interesting for you guys to listen to what I'm saying. You know, these are things that I've talked about on stream. Well, not everything, but most of what I'm saying are things that I've talked about before. So, to the Lucky Charms who have been here for a while, you probably already heard me talk about all these things 1,000 times over. But I hope, first of all, I hope what I'm saying is not gonna be misinterpreted. Which, honestly, I know it is. I know it is. It's the internet and people love spreading misinformation. But I know that there's also a lot of people who understand where I'm coming from. And I truly appreciate the support. Let's see. So, yeah, overall the experience was okay. I would suggest that if you are careful, if you get the chance, be careful. Have a plan B. Also, if it wasn't for Idol, I wouldn't be here. You guys wouldn't be here right now. The people who found me through the essay video and the Fuyo ARG. So if it wasn't for Idol, you know, that wouldn't have happened. And personally, I think that was pretty cool. I think it was pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah. Basic gist of it. Oh, yeah, also, it helps if you have a more laid-back attitude towards things. More essays, please, probably is not gonna happen. I know a lot of people liked it, but it's just too much work, dude. It's too much work. I don't like writing essays. I don't like it. Maybe I'll consider doing a game review here and there of some small indie game. But who knows? Very unlikely. I found you way back at Tough Guy, which also wouldn't have happened if not for Fuyo. Yeah. I want to say, no matter how you found me, no matter if you found me through Mitty, All those years ago, before Hololive, before VTubing. Whether you found me when I was doing little game development blog posts on Tumblr. That was the thing, by the way. Before I started streaming, I was making blog posts on Tumblr. Whether you found me way back then, whether you found me when I started streaming and making art streams, whether you found me when I joined Idol or later during Fuyo's life, whether you found me when I came back and had a whole year of NDA where I couldn't say much, whether you're only finding me now, Tumblrina, God don't. Whether you're only finding me now, I'm grateful and happy that we've crossed paths. I hope I've either entertained you, made you smile, or you know, at least had some sort of positive impact, or like, I don't want to say impact. God, that's so. Yes, I'm impacting your life, like you know the Markiplier meme, the one where he freaking slam dunks the screen. I just hope that in some way, you've had a good experience with me. Yeah, because I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to enjoy things. And I'm gonna keep doing that. No matter what. Whether you're here or not, I'm always gonna be here. Yeah. So you can go. You can not watch me if you want. You can like only watch me 9 months from now. I'm still gonna be here. And you can always count on me to always be here and doing what I love. Yeah. Yeah. To anybody who stopped watching me, who stopped and then came back, who moved on, grew up, you know, I just hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm very happy. This past year has been an absolute nonsense. It's been hard for me this year, and I went through a bit of a time where I was kind of depressed because my cat sadly passed away. But ultimately, I feel like I'm a very positive person, or at least I try to be. So I'll always be here, doing my thing. Yeah, nice count on me for that. Yeah. Sorry, God, I'm getting so. I guess it's the one side effect of doing a stream like this. It's not just a Q&A. It's, you know, it's my celebration. It's my comeback. It's my chance to talk about Fuyo and all of these things, and have them condensed into a stream. So I'm sorry if I'm talking your ears off or not making much sense. I'm just happy. Just thank you for being here. By the way, I have a question. Why is your tongue blue? Is it a design choice or do you have a lore for it? I think you should watch my lore video that I have on my channel, my Mitty channel. Basically, I got into a ship crash. And the Lucky Charms, these weird alien creatures, saved me from death by merging me with their whatever Nidus is, which is this thing. There, right there. And when that happened, some of my biology changed. My tongue became blue. For example. Yeah. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm not doing justice to your question, because it's just... It's a question that prompts me to talk about all my experiences, okay? I know the person who asked this wants tips on, you know, how to VTube, but... That's like asking somebody, how do I become a content creator? You know? I don't know, there's plenty of video essays that explain it better than me. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just a clown on the internet. Don't take my word for granted ever, please. To be fair, Tomorrow has like 5 questions. Yes, and I answered like questions that weren't here too. How do I use a pewter? So like, you turn it on and you pray that it doesn't shut down. You're doing great, really. Thank you for the reassurance. So yeah, just stay true to yourself, do your best, and have fun. And if you need help with anything, just ask. That doesn't mean ask me, just I can't help you with much. I'm not that, you know, knowledgeable, but like, ask around. If there's anybody who, you know, has a certain skill that you'd like to learn, look into how they do it. Learn how to make things yourself, you know? Mitty bit her tongue off in the crash, so replaced it with another Lucky Charm. Huh? No. No, you didn't. That's not real. Does Fuyo have a slightly bigger head, or am I tripping? No, I'm just slightly farther back. Are there any other things that got turned blue apart from the tongue? I don't want to talk about that. But when I have 𝥔These slurped into my back, which I can do that, it doesn't have to be out all the time, like a friggin' Toho character. I can hide it in my spine, but when I do that, the tips of my arms and legs go blue. And they're not the only thing that go blue. Okay, let's move on. But I don't want to move on. I want to try to see if I can help this poor fella. What other advice can I give you that's gonna be helpful? Gosh, I'm sorry, you're not gonna watch this. You're gonna hear me talking about my experience. You're gonna be like, okay, this is not helpful. Yeah, just say freak it. Join an agency if you find an agency that'll hire you, and try to have fun, and you know, if you got nothing to lose. If there's a lot of things that you could lose by joining an agency, definitely think twice. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like an 8-ball. You know that thing that you shake and then it gives you a random answer? Ask again next time. Careful, read the contracts. Only you know what's best for you. And it's gonna vary from person to person. I mean, you're giving them life experience, Lord. I can inform a decision too. Yeah, it depends on many factors. It depends on what kind of person you are, what kinds of things you value more. Yeah. Ask again later. I'm sure I'm gonna have a slightly different answer if you ask me this again. Okay. Hi, Mitty! Is Fuyo single? I don't know, probably. Hi, Mitty! Oh god, this is a long one. Holy frick, okay. Can I zoom in? Hi, Mitty! My very first interaction was actually from the Fuyo stream, and I didn't actually know this channel exists. But I just want to say, I really appreciate you for being my first Oshi and making me terminally addicted to VTubers. If I were to not have seen the YouTube ad of your birthday, then I wouldn't have met such a wonderful streamer. Aww. Thank you. You're welcome. My question. Airflow steady between two cross sections in a long straight portion of 10 centimeters inside diameter pipe. Where do you uniformly distribute it? Why? Why? I'm a VTuber. I studied arts, not maths. No, frick off. Frick you. Look, you even made Fuyo upset. I'm not gonna do your homework. What the frick? Pipes? Entry section conditions? What is a PA? Okay. I'm sure there's some nerdy charm out there that's gonna solve that for you. I don't know, 42, that is the answer for everything. Okay. Dear Mitty, it has been brought to our attention that you are, in fact, two VTubers. So our question is, does this affect your taxable revenue? Asking for a friend. The IRS. I don't do taxes. Yet. Anyways, I'm going on a trip to Dubai next year. So, what is your plans for Fuyo Cloverfield at the Fuyo channel? Are you planning to do... Wait, let me zoom out. Are you planning to do in-character streams as Fuyo again, or will she just be a character you use on your channel and projects? Do you plan on having the Fuyo content be separate on the Fuyo channel for live streams or other content, or are you planning to mix it all into your current Mitty channel? Finally, with your animation, do you have any plans you want to share with the Mitty and the Fuyo lore? Okay, let me see. My plans for the Fuyo Cloverfield and Fuyo channel. So basically not much has changed from what I said like a year ago. Fuyo is a project at the end of the day. And anything related to her and her specifically is gonna go on her channel. Like, okay, I'm gonna throw a random idea. Let's say I make a video game based on Fuyo. Okay. Probably, very likely, I'm gonna be posting promotional material on Fuyo. Or, you know, trailer. Maybe if I feel like... Maybe if Fuyo feels like streaming, you know, she can stream there. Being a bit real here, throughout my time as Fuyo, one of the reasons, I already said one earlier, but another one of the reasons why, you know, coming back to Mitty, is because I have always had a very specific idea in mind for Fuyo. I've always had in my brain, I've always wanted Fuyo to be, you know, a hyper leprechaun who's, you know, very excitable, happy. And I think it frustrated me a lot by the end, when, like, you know, things were kind of breaking apart and I was not really feeling all that happy at the time. So for me, it felt hard to be Fuyo at the time. If you remember the angsty karaoke that Fuyo did, you know, the reason I did that was because I was kind of poking fun at not being very, you know, I wasn't feeling all that happy at the time, so I just put my frustrations into a project, you know. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go sing Nightcore songs really loudly. I'm gonna go be an edgy bastard, and I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it was the Nightcore singing karaoke stream. And yes, it was fun. The problem I was having is that I didn't want Fuyo to become that permanently, you know? And I was not having an easy time. And I feel like when I'm myself, when I'm Mitty, there's a bit more room for me to not be just a character. You know, we are online, content creators are always a bit slightly different from, you know... People say you have, like, 3 slightly different personalities, right? You have, like, the personality you show to your coworkers, you have the personality you show to your family, you have the personality that you have just by yourself, whatever. And I feel more comfortable just being Mitty, because for me there's no expectation of being a character who is, like, you know, meant to be a certain way. Yeah, all of those are still me. It's just more of a mindset thing, you know? Maybe it's just me being a woman. But hey, it makes for some pretty cool projects. Fuyo is their first persona. But, you know, that doesn't mean that I don't ever want to stream as Fuyo. It just means that at the time, it was getting a bit heavy for me, being Fuyo all the time. But with a bit more moderation, I feel like definitely could do a couple streams. Fuyo could do a couple streams here and there if she feels like it. So yeah, I don't have any specifically planned, but just saying it could happen. It could happen. Hi, you may have changed your name, but I found you. Brazilian here. Where's your gold? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, she's mostly a character for projects. And especially more now. Like, I feel like she was very... You know, due to the nature of streaming with her all the time. Of course, she didn't have that happy-go-lucky attitude all the time. But now that she's more just a character, it's easy for her to be that, you know? Doesn't mean that I'm not a naturally positive person, but... Just, you know. You go through ups and downs. So yeah, are you planning to mix it all into your current Mitty channel? Here's another thing. So like, I might do some streams on Fuyo's channel if I feel like it. Other projects that are related to Fuyo will go there. But I also might do streams with Fuyo here. You know? Like, let's say I have an idea for a stream where I'm gonna dissecate a leprechaun. Yeah, I could do that with her. And we could dissecate a leprechaun. That's an idea for a stream I could do. Leprechaun anatomy. Who wants to study? You mean dissect? Yes, dissect. I'm in dissect. So yeah, stuff like that might go on the Mitty channel. Who knows? I also have Fuyo's side channel for clips. I might, whenever I feel like it, make a couple clips of old Fuyo VODs and just post them there. Who knows? As for ASMR, I said earlier that I might do some ASMR on Fuyo's channel. Might do some ASMR with Mitty and Fuyo on Fuyo's channel as well. Yeah. Okay. Dissect is for when someone is dead. If it's still alive, it's called vivisect. Oh, okay. Fuyo, we might vivisect you. How do you feel about that? Look how excited she is. So let's see. Finally, with your animation, do you have any plans you want to share with the 𝥔These and Fuyo lore? Details that I can share with the 𝥔These and Fuyo lore. Well, I can say that nothing is set in stone. You know? I have plenty of ideas in my brain. My brain has a lot of ideas and they are being barfed out at every single second. The lore might expand. I mean, of course, it's always expanding with every stream, with every bit of thing I do. It always expands. I can tell you that there's a third character, Namo, that might be involved in some things at a later date, but you don't have to worry your head about that. Please, for God's sake. If you're not... It's just pretend it doesn't exist right now, okay? When I present it to you, it's gonna make sense. There's more, don't worry about it. But Fuyo and Mitty, or well, Mitty is my main stuff. Fuyo is a side project. The other one is like a hidden thing. Hidden not safe work thing. For fun. Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole cinematic universe. Yeah. One day I'll make maybe a comic or a game or both or something about, you know, all the things, and maybe you guys might be... That might be a better way too. I feel like it's very hard to just explain it on stream and talk about it with you. I prefer showing rather than telling. So just wait for what I have planned. It's gonna take a while. It's not all gonna happen tomorrow or the next year or the next couple of years, you know. It's gonna take time. Things get in the way. It'll happen when it'll happen. It might only happen in 10 years, you know? But eventually. Eventually. There's no set time. Let's enjoy the ride. Yeah. Okay. Wait, was there anything else I forgot to answer? No, I don't think so. Okay. What is gonna be the character of Fuyo? Will she appear from time to time, or is that it for the IP? Fuyo is not dead. I know there's a lot of memes about Fuyo being dead. Fuyo is not dead, okay? I have Fuyo in my mind, okay? I have not forgotten about Fuyo. She's here, she's well. I have her IP, I have her model, I can do art of her, I can do all the things, okay? It's just a matter of when I feel like it. And it's not finished. It's not the last you guys are gonna see of Fuyo. Yeah. There's a lot more I can do with the IP. And if you don't think there's a lot I can do with an IP, it's definitely a lot more than one agency could do with an IP that, you know, from a VTuber's IP, you know? Because I know there's companies who don't give, well, the majority of companies don't give the IPs to VTubers. I mean, of course, it makes sense, but at the same time, what is the company gonna do with the IP, you know? The value of the IP was in the person who was behind the IP. They were the voice of it. I mean, you can see that in things like when Kizuna Ai at the time, you know, changed voice actors or whatever. I don't really remember how that happened. But personally, I think, you know, the only person who can use the IP of a VTuber that they were is themselves. Otherwise, the IP is just gonna be there. Maybe if the agency might do something with the IP, the original people who enjoyed the IP are not gonna enjoy that. That's just how it is. That's happened since, you know, forever. And if I didn't get access to the Fuyo IP, then she would be dead. Now, it might pass years before I do anything with Fuyo, but I can do things with Fuyo. You know, I created a character, obviously with the help of, at the time, Idol Management and Moeko. But, you know, I'm very lucky that I got to keep the IP, and I'm not taking that for granted. I'll do whatever I want to do with the IP because it belongs to me. Yeah. And it's all gonna be fun stuff. So, let's see. That includes games, that includes videos, that includes animations, that includes comics, that includes... You guys can forget I'm an artist. That includes 3D stuff. Heck, I might do a whole story around her, multiple stories around her. Whatever, there's many things I can do with Fuyo. Because Fuyo is not just a VTuber, she's a character. So, yeah. And I think that's pretty cool, don't you think? Yeah. I mean... didn't you guys have OCs growing up? Didn't you have OCs that when you were a little kid, you would be in the car ride with your parents, songs would play, and you would imagine whole entire MVs with the characters in your heads? No? What is wrong with you guys? What the frick? Huh? It's not just me. I know it's not just a me thing. I know it's a thing multiple people do. But it's something that I used to do a lot, you know, and this is how I'm externalizing it. Through schizophrenia. Yeah, I'm also an only child. Okay, that's maybe important to mention. But yeah, that's just, you know how... And if you didn't, you know what? If you didn't do that, I challenge you to do that right now, okay? Go make an OC. Go make stories for your OCs. It's fun. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to make sense. It's healing. You don't know how healing it is to have something like that in your life. You can put parts of you in it. It can be hella depressing. It can be hella happy. It can be anything you want it to be. You don't have to know how to draw. You don't have to know how to do anything. You just have to think about it, you know? Yeah. You don't have to write it down. You just have to fantasize about it. Does a TTRPG character count? Definitely. Definitely. And heck, just get involved in it. Just, you know? Enjoy life. I feel like I'm going a lot into just vibe psychology. I'm sorry. But I think, especially nowadays, you know, people talk a lot about dead internet theory and how everything nowadays is AI generated, how everything is bots, how everything is corporatized, you know? So I feel like when you have the chance to make something truly human, you should just take the chance and make it. Even if nobody watches it, even if nobody sees it. Just for the sake of happiness. And listen, I know that's not true for all people. I know not everybody has that as like their motto or something that makes them happy. In fact, I think it's something that stresses some people out, and in that case, just disregard whatever I said. But for those of you who, you know, resonate with it, don't just, you know, be like, ah, I can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. Of course you can. Everybody can. If a regarded internet clown like me has managed to do, you know, some things, so can you. Believe me, I'm not, like... You and I are not that different. Let's see. Next one. Yo, where's your game full of releases? I'm interested, and if it's discontinued, I will... I don't know. Thank you for making the demo, I guess. By the way, have a good day. Okay, so about Marinette. I talked about it on my video. Yes, I have a game demo out on Steam. It's an RPG Maker horror game called Marinette. Let me show you... Marinette news, let's go! The frick? It's not appropriate for all ages? Let me see it. I'm literally... Okay, oh, you can see the... You can hear the thing. I suppose I could show you this. Yeah. Let me quickly show you. Here. Doink. Okay, so if you just look up Marinette on Steam, you'll find the demo out. Let me just cut that, but yeah, it's right there. The link. So yeah, Marinette. Sorry, Fuyo. I'm gonna like put this all over your face. So let me stop the music real quick. Let me come over here. So this is the trailer for the demo. There you go. So, that's the trailer for Marinette. Please keep in mind, it's been years since I've worked on the demo. Okay. Do you voice act in it? No. I don't think so. I mean, I think I made some sound effects, but but I don't voice any of the characters. So this project started development when I was like 14, something like that. So please take the writing with a grain of salt. It's really, I mean, I got a lot of help from I mean, okay, let me start from the beginning. There was a small team at the time that I managed to set up. Okay. At the time, I managed to organize a small team. Frick, a lot of people don't go by the same names nowadays. But the person who made the music for this trailer was called Pre-Fruiting at the time. I think they changed names. I'm not sure if it's the same name nowadays. It's really good. So I organized a bunch of I organized a little team, and we worked on this demo. There was someone who helped a lot with the writing. His name was the Third Letter. I don't know if he goes by that name nowadays either. And yeah, we just put this little demo together. I have the whole story of the game fleshed out and everything. What did I do in this game? Basically the programming, all of the art that you see was also made by me. So I was the lead developer for this game. I got help with the music. I also got a bunch of people to voice act. Let's see. I think you guys might recognize one of the voices in the game. Does the name 𝥔These ring any bell? I don't know if it does, but if it does, she voiced 2 characters in the game. And yeah, I definitely do a lot of different things nowadays. The game is not discontinued, okay? It's not discontinued, but it's not my priority right now. I definitely want to go back to it. Mostly, I have everything planned. We have the whole script. We have the whole story. You just gotta make it, But right now I'm more focused on just doing YouTube things, coming back, just winding down a little bit. And whenever I feel like getting back into game development, I think I'm gonna do a shorter project before I tackle Marinette again, because Marinette for me was that ambitious project from when I was 14. Okay? So please keep in mind, it's a product of the time. And whenever I get back into it, probably it's gonna change a lot, and yeah. But when I go back to it, I'll go back to it eventually. I don't have a plan for when. It might be from 10 years from now. Whenever I go back to game development, I'll do something smaller than Marinette. There's other projects I was involved in. There was one I did some art for. Was Akai Corner. If you look it up, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. But for that one, I was not the lead developer. I helped out with some of the art. I think it's on itch.io. And that one is complete. Okay. This one. Yeah, see? Yeah, this one. I think... I don't remember a lot because it's been very long. But I believe I did the fighting sprites. Also some CGs, I think. I think I did the sprite, I think. Yeah, that guitar is really... Yeah, I think I drew that. So, if you're curious in seeing a game that's finished, check this one out. I'm probably gonna help the same developer with another project at a later date. So, but that's still in the works. And, yeah. Yeah, that's some of the game projects I was involved in. When I do go back to projects and stuff, I'll let you guys know. Join the Discord if you want to know. I'll always update and announce things there. Just found the stream. Have you played Omori? Yes, I played it on stream years ago. Did I play this for you? Wait, did I play this for you? Or was that before? I think it was before. And if it's before, I think there's VODs. There's still VODs, I think. But they're very old. I'll probably replay Omori at some point. It was as Mitty? Okay, alright, I see. God, when so many years pass, you don't even know. You don't even know who you are anymore. So yeah, it's not discontinued, it's just put on hold. Thank you so much for the patience. I have a lot of things I want to do. I wish I was truly more than one person, so I could do everything all at once. Who's your favorite character from the game? Omori? I don't remember characters from Omori. I liked the Bat Girl, I think. It's been so long. Wasn't there a princess? I need to replay the game. Aubrey, yes. Yes. Aubrey, I think. I liked Aubrey. But I don't think she was my favorite character at the time. It's been so long, I don't know. I don't know. Dementia. Okay. By the way, have a good day too. Thank you. Okay, so what is the future of the two channels? Are both gonna be active or you'll discard one? Nothing will be truly discarded. Just, you know, might be inactive for a while before I post something again. I do have something that is exactly planned for Fuyo's channel, which is her original song. I did a small update on that on members' posts, but the original song is more or less written. Well, it's basically written, and the person. I'm just waiting for the instrumental to start recording over it and getting on with the tuning, the timing, and everything else, mixing. But the song itself already exists, and I can't wait to make it. Yeah. But yeah, the channel's not discarded. It's just being put on hold. Do you have any tips creating an ARG? Are you sure you want tips from to create an ARG from me? Did you watch my video? It was so scuffed. Okay. Have an end goal. Figure out how you want people to reach the end goal. Brainstorm a lot. Like, do some magic. Disassociate for a whole night. Pull an all-nighter, in fact. Then post it online. Watch people find all the errors that you didn't account for in the ARG and instantly fix them and claim that it was meant to be like that. Look for inspiration in mundane things, I guess. Like, watch other people's videos. I don't know. It like, I don't know, man. How did I do it? I don't know. I kind of disassociated at the time. Just realized how distressed Fuyo looks. Release her. She doesn't need to be released. She likes it. Are you basically saying don't? No. Do. Definitely do. But don't be upset if it does not turn out good. Okay? Just have fun. Just have fun with it. Just, you know? By the way, Fuyo's was not the first ARG I ever did. Oh, to anybody confused, I know there's some of you out there, or my mom who is watching the stream right now. ARG is an alternative reality game. It's basically a treasure hunt. You solve puzzles, you solve riddles, and you reach stuff. Yeah. I don't know, try to figure out what story do you want to tell. Yeah. Your mom can finally name drop Fuyu without worrying. Yeah. Yeah. I saw includes that didn't exist for the little Mitty testing. I was looking at some kind of French artist who used the same words and font as you at some point. What? Right, I said I did some ARGs before Fuyu's ARG, but I didn't expand it. So let me just real quick say, before I joined Idol, I did a couple of small ARGs as Mitty. There's archives for it. I have a side channel. I forgot the name. I think it's like 𝥔TV or something like that. And there's recordings there. I think if you look in the playlist, there's like time travel plot or something like that. Just look that up. The basic gist of it was, and you're not gonna believe it, it was time travel. It all started when Mitty back then ate the timer on the stream, and then weird stuff started happening. There was one stream that kept repeating over and over and over again. Like, halfway through the stream would start again. And it would always start in the same way. I would say the same things over and over again. It's kind of funky. I could definitely redo something like that at some point if I didn't grow to absolutely hate time travel. Like Endless 8? Probably. Something like that. And then the basic gist of the ARG was for people to figure out how to fix time. But I didn't really think it through. I think there was a website with images from several loops that implied that the loop was going on for years and years. And then, by the way, I'm saying this off the top of my head. It's been a very long time. And there was like a time machine puzzle that people had to put together, but people didn't have to put it together. That wasn't part of the puzzle. They just did it. And I was like, God, they went through all this trouble. And so I included the little thing that they did in the solving stream because I felt bad. So the way that it got fixed, the time loop, was by using the time travel machine that they made at the time to go back in time, stop myself from reaching time. Something like that. Also, at some point there was a 𝥔T, like a reverse Mitty. Trademarked, by the way. And she swore. She said swear words. Could you imagine me swearing? It was convoluted, but it was my first thing, and it was, you know, it was fun still. It was a mess, but it was fun. So yeah, don't be afraid to experiment with different mediums. Just have fun. If you see something and you're like, huh, I want to do that, you do it and you give it your own spin. Just have fun. Nothing is set in stone. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. So yeah, from then on, I know my brain works a bit differently from your brain, which works differently from another person's brain. We all have different ideas. Your ARG is gonna be completely different from mine. And I know it's probably gonna be better. I believe in you. You can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, let's see. By the way, can you tell I watched Phineas and Ferb growing up? I feel like I owe a lot of my attitude of do whatever to Phineas and Ferb. Okay, let's continue. I've noticed several of your friends have made an R-Play account recently. Will you be joining? If all of your friends jumped into a well, would you... I'm joking. I said before, I don't do... not safe for content in the sense of like doing lewd audios with my voice. If YouTube started bonking my normal ASMRs. Maybe I'd re-upload them there, right? Maybe if it's the right place to stream funny not safe for work games, maybe I might. I haven't decided. Honestly, doing not safe for work stuff. I know. Our play is not all for not safe for work stuff, but I feel like that's what I would use it for. But as my main stuff, yeah, YouTube's fine for now. I think. Yeah. Could be a place for Namo to stream so Pomp doesn't explode. Yep, exactly. I might. At some point. Who knows? It does seem okay for those types of streams so Pomp doesn't have a meltdown. Yeah. By the way, for context, I did a stream on a website called Pomp playing a hentai game. Because it's funny. And so many Lucky Charms showed up. And even people that were like, what the frick is going on in the stream? Why are there so many people here? It kind of crashed the whole website and I felt bad. Yeah. But it's, you know, it kind of makes me happy. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? If you want a recording of that stream, I think in my Discord, I have an archive channel. You can probably find it there. I don't know exactly which one that was on, but it's there probably. So yeah, maybe I'll join if YouTube starts bonking my ASMRs, or if, you know, I don't want to stream on Pump for not safe work stuff. Yeah. Okay. Will you ever sell prints of your Fuyo and Mitty paintings? Let me show you! Let me show you them side by side! So, I couldn't get the picture of how they are right now, because they are framed in my bedroom. And I didn't have time before the stream because I was just downloading all of these marshmallows, but I have an image side by side from when they were almost complete. The only thing missing, I think, is the Lucky Charm eyes. Here. Okay. Mite. What was it? Control F? Okay. So, these are the pictures that I took at the time. They are side by side. They weren't fully complete yet. As for if I'll sell prints of them, I just need to figure out how to digitalize them, right? Because my printer / digitalizing thing is not big enough for these. But yeah, I made these at the time. I made this, well, Fuyo made a stream drawing the Fuyo one, and I made one drawing the Mitty one. And yeah. They are hanging in my room. In my bedroom. Just redraw the whole thing digitally. Those are fun streams, yeah. Also, I might do some Fuyo merch, Mitty merch. I have a store. I thought about doing some merch with the whole, like, owning Fuyo thing. But I was like, it was multiple reasons that I didn't do it. I didn't have time. Second, I wanted the focus to be on just, you know, this. We can just do merch later if you guys really want. But yeah, I definitely want to make some cute stickers with Mitty and Fuyo. And maybe I'll consider turning these into prints if you guys really want. Fuyo and Mitty Daki win. I don't know. Who knows? possible? Who knows? Okay. Can we expect more feet pictures in the future? No. Fuyo and Mitty should kiss. Come here, Fuyo. Come here. Come here. I kiss the back of your head. Why are you turning your head away? Kiss me. We are literally the same. Why are you going? It's like a cat. Doesn't want me to kiss her. It's like, it's the equivalent of putting your paws on my face. There. There you go. Expect a baby in 9 months. Okay. Let's see. Tell us, who do you like more, Pablo or Bingo? Neither. No, neither is not an option. I like Pablo more. At least Pablo isn't a forced meme. Fuyo, do you agree? Yeah. We prefer Pablo. Pablo Puebes. Definitely. Yeah, frick Bingo! All my homies hate Bingo! For context, Pablo Puebes, I explained it in the video. Bingo was a flamingo I drew. And everybody was like, oh, it's the new Pablo Puebes. So I think it's a very forced meme. I do not support it. But through the sheer resilience of being a forced meme, it's forced itself into being a meme. And the Mitty equivalent of Pablo Puebes, I guess. But Bingo saved you! I never asked! Okay, let's see. Why? Why not? Next one. Oh, the next one also says why. Why not? Oh, the next one also says why. Why not? Why not? Why not? Canonically, who farts more, Mitty or Fuyo? This is for scientific purposes, I promise. It's Fuyo. Yeah. It's good that she is gagged. Okay. How did you feel when you told the Lucky Charms as Fuyo, letting know that Mitty is where you streamed for 1 whole year when you were on hiatus as Fuyo? Also, you made me cry, you frick. Okay, let me see if I understood. You asked me how I felt when I told the Lucky Charms as Fuyo, letting them know that Mitty is where I streamed for 1 year. I couldn't. Right? I don't think I ever explicitly said it. Because I couldn't. Because NDA, for a whole year did not permit me from openly guiding people from Fuyo to Mitty. Okay? So if you're wondering, oh, why the frick did you go to Mitty and not even tell anybody? I was not allowed, dude. I was not allowed. I tried my best to hint at it, but not everybody's gonna understand, you know? I know at the time, some people linked, but obviously a lot of people are gonna get lost in a way, you know? It is what it is. It's just, I couldn't. I might have hinted at it. It felt, it was a mix of emotions, you know? It was fear, anxiety. Like, I was afraid people wouldn't like Mitty. Specifically because Mitty is who I am. And so, if Lucky Charms didn't like Mitty, I'd be like, well, okay. Mitty is the OG though, I guess. You know? So, it was fear. I was anxious. I know some people prefer one design to the other. You know, that's normal. That's normal. At the end of the day, you choose whether you want to continue following me or not. Well, the only thing that's, you know, The only thing is that I'm not gonna change what I'm doing, you know? I'm gonna keep doing what I wanna do. If you were on the Idol Discord, the Lucky Charms got bonked for revolting and leaking it to everybody. I know, I watched it. At the time when I graduated, right after my graduation stream, at the end, in the Idol Discord, Lucky Charms started spamming the Fuyo channel with links to Mitty, with images of Mitty, I think, and like a fire, blue fire. And listen, you guys are allowed to do that kind of thing. I wasn't. I was so confused. I felt so many things, you know. Part of me was like, they're not gonna put me in trouble for this, right? I didn't do anything. I didn't incite it. I swear. I never at any point said, Lucky Charms, go to the Discord, burn it all down, baby! I never said that. Okay? You guys are just crazy, okay? So, that happened.
You're pretty cool, I guess.
Thank you. I think you're pretty cool too, Lucky Charm. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. You didn't have to. We just read your mind. So there was a mix of emotions, but ultimately, if you want my honest feelings, ultimately I felt proud. I felt happy people cared enough to do that, I guess. Sure, I was worried. I didn't want to get in trouble, and I didn't want to give any trouble to the company either. Especially because I don't have that sentiment of burn the company down. But I felt appreciated? I don't know. It's like, damn, you guys would do that for me? Thank you. Wow. So, yeah. Definitely don't harass anybody, and I would never condone stuff like that, but I think it was a funny situation. Didn't hurt anybody, didn't get anybody in trouble, so... You know, maybe it's fine. If any staff from the company is watching this and thinking about suing me, please don't. Please don't. I didn't do anything, it was them! It was them! They did it! They did it! Yeah. It hurt the mods' feelings. I'm so sorry to the mods. I take... Even though I did not incite it, I take full responsibility for what the Lucky Charms did when I graduated. I'm trying to keep them in check. It's not always easy. Lucky Charms, behave! But yeah, just... I know you guys just wanted, you know... I know your intentions. I know you didn't mean any harm. I hope the company also doesn't, you know... I hope nobody at the time took it wrongly. I appreciate it. I couldn't say where I was, but I appreciate you guys pointing as many people as you could to it. That time was like a revolution. Yeah. I personally just found out about Clover over the ARG breakdown and thought it was two separate people. Yep. Ideally, I would have done this when Fuyo graduated, but I couldn't, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna play the long game. I'm just gonna wait. If people don't care in a year, that's fine. But whoever cares, you know, if in a year people are still interested, if people really liked me, if they really want to continue following me, they will. This is the most I can do to show people where I am. I cannot force them to watch me. I'm not gonna force anybody. But if you want to, here's the entryway. And if you're too regarded to figure it out even after I spelled it out, at that point it's just, you know, filtering and natural selection. I've seen some people, sadly, in the Fuyo channel comments still being confused. And at that point, I don't know if it's real or not. I cannot tell. Some people are like, oh, we will miss She's dead. I don't know where she is now. And some people say that in sarcasm, but there's some comments I do not know if they are sarcasm. I've been waiting for your return. I'm so happy to have you back. I'm so happy you found me. So yeah. Can you explain it again? I don't get it. Did I mention blue is my favorite color? Yeah! By the way, fun fact. Fun fact. You know why I decided to go with green for Fuyo Corpo VTuber? Green is not one of my favorite colors. Surprise! Wow, what? Yeah. One of my techniques that I was like, okay, I don't want to get too attached because I know I'm probably gonna lose this IP. You know? I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a character. We're gonna make a character with a color that I'm not that fond of. You know, it doesn't mean I hate green. Just, you know, I like blue. I like blue. Blue is my favorite color. Sure, I like all colors, but I like blue just a teeny tiny bit more. So I was like, yeah, I'm going with green for that reason. Green is not a creative color. Exactly. Green cyst. So yeah, that's why I went with green for Fuyo. By the way, fun fact. I auditioned for Hololive with Fuyo. Ain't that crazy? Fuyo existed years before Idol contacted me. When Idol poked me and I got hired and they were like, okay, let's figure out what character you're gonna be. I was like, okay, check this out. Slams the concept art on the table. What do you think? She's a leprechaun. She eats coins. She's, you know, cool and green. Although originally she was gonna be like a more bluish green, but she ended up being more yellow green than bluish green. Is that why your dev team name is also Teal Crown? Yep. Because I like blue. Teal is a good color. That and also I was 14. Yeah. Blue is nice, but particularly what you did with Mitty is chef's kiss. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like the Mitty design. I was so scared, dude. Like, you know, I know some people prefer Fuyo. That's cool. My mom prefers Fuyo. My mom told me specifically. But like, aren't you gonna go back to Fuyo? My mom loves Fuyo. I mean, I love Fuyo too, of course. But oh my god, she makes it clear. She makes it clear to me. She's like, I'm so happy to see Fuyo. I've been Mitty my whole life, Mom. Mother, why you betray me? So, for the fun of it, Fuyo's mom obviously likes Fuyo, but Mitty's mom loves Fuyo more than Mitty. So, if you're gonna draw Mitty's mom, draw her like Fuyo's mom, because she likes Fuyo better. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of people too who've said, you know, I love Mitty way more, oh my god, this is such an upgrade, oh my god. And I've seen all kinds of opinions, okay? I've received all kinds of feedbacks from friends, from people that I know, from people I don't know, from comments, you know? And they've been so varied, you know? And like, I'm cool with it. I created both. What do you want me to say? If you like one of them, I rate it. You know? Obviously I have a bit of a softer spot for Mitty because that's who I am. But, you know, we have both. Why choose? Why choose? I like both. They give off a pretty similar feeling, to be honest. I think Fuyo's a bit more dumb, regarded looking. I'm sorry, Fuyo. But you know, yeah, no, I like them both. I love my blue tongue. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Mitty mom wearing Fuyo merch complete with flags and foam figures next to Mitty. Now imagine if Fuyo's mom prefers Mitty. Wouldn't that be funny? But no, my feelings aren't hurt. You know? People are gonna have preferences. I have my preferences. I know people probably who watched me before Fuyo prefer Mitty. I know people who watched me and grew to like know me through Fuyo prefer Fuyo. You know, there's all kinds of opinions. That's cool. I have both. We have both. You don't have to choose. Just, you don't need to tell me how much one design sucks over the other, okay? Was there ever a time where Mitty or Fuyo had normal eyes? Mitty used to have normal eyes, I think. But I gave her funny pupils afterwards. I was like, wouldn't this look cool? I don't think so. Fuyo's mom is probably the same person, so she also prefers Fuyo. Mitty's shirt/lab coat makes her look like an int build. What's an int build? I was going more for like neat game developer socks. You know, with Mitty, it's a pretty simple design. You know, kidnapped by aliens, has an alien creature attached. Isn't currently Mitty's outfit literally based off of Fuyo's outfit? Not really. Not really. It wasn't based on Fuyo's outfit. It just happened to have some similarities. Actually, let me show you. I didn't show you earlier, but let me show you side by side. Okay. Come here, Fuyo. Okay. Can I like put them side by side? Okay. Listen. Head size doesn't matter, okay? I'm not shorter than a leprechaun, okay? But yeah, the most similar thing is the armband, right? Fuyo's armband was because she partook in Leprechaun University. Mitty's armband is because she partook in VTuber Corpo University, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was funny to have some elements that mirrored each other. But ultimately they're quite different. Just happen to be both white. So yeah, we're both right here next to each other. And the striped socks. Hey, Fuyo stole my striped socks, okay? I already had striped socks before Fuyo. She's so much taller than you. She's not, okay? Listen, it's the shoes. She's got platforms. First time seeing your full model. What is the tie? Well, because I'm a businesswoman, okay? I'm a businesswoman, and I do business. Yeah. I'm not a microchon. What the frick is a microchon? Microcon. How do you say that? I'm gonna end up saying a slur by accident. Have you shown small Mitty yet? Let me see. This small Mitty, or do you mean the chibi model before the re-debut? Slap the butt. Slap, slap, slap the butt. Slap the butt. Slap the butt. Yeah. I need to do a chibi version of Fuyo too. I need to. Okay. There we go. I'm not tiny, we're basically the same height. But you have Chibi Fuyo. Oh, Chibi Fuyo! Wait, you mean Chibi Fuyo or Chibi Mitty? I have Chibi Fuyo here. There's many. There's this one. There's this one. Oh my god, it's so tiny. It's so tiny, it's so fat. This is the one Juna made. Yeah. Holy kabisuda. Cow! Cow! This is a really fun stream when I showed off this model. There's also the birthday one. This one. I suppose they would look kind of similar if they were side by side. No, Fuyo's is smaller. I can save it to show you guys all the models at a later date. I know this stream is already gonna get hella long just through the Q&A. Oh yeah, and obviously we have the Fuyo God. There she is. In all her glory. In a way, she kind of mirrors Mitty too, because of the whole parasitic thing. Let me... There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Sayano Uta looking model? It was inspired by Sayano Uta. If you can tell. Which you can, clearly. Of course it was inspired by Sayano Uta. I played Sayano Uta like... a couple days before my graduation, right? Less than a month? Yeah. This was a model that I showed on Fuyo's graduation and then never again. Yeah, it's when I got access to the rigging files for Fuyo and I was like, huh. I'm pent up. I'm gonna make something. Now I'm a dad. Yeah. Yeah. So cool. Now let me bring back the Fuyo that's gagged so you guys are not confused about who's talking. There she is. Okay. Is there a reason why you decided not to use Fuyo popularity earlier? What kind of question is that? Popularity? Fuyo had popularity? What? What are you talking about? It's honestly super exciting that you have the rigging files for both models. Yeah. Yeah, NDA, I guess? Common gray question. But yeah. I answered the question, right? It was a mix of emotions. A lot of anxiety. I couldn't tell you directly. But now that I can, you know, I was also anxious. But, you know, it is what it is. And I at the end of the day, I had fun. Still am having fun. Yeah. We know who's talking. Fuyo is talking through the Lucky Charm into Nidus through Mitty, obviously. What is this kind of conspiracy? Please move on from my stupid question. No, we're gonna look at your stupid question a bit more. And it is not a stupid question, okay? It is not. Okay. Let's see. Will ASMR be done on the Fuyo channel in the future? I answered this earlier. Yep, probably. Probably. Hi again, who's taller, Mitty or Fuyo? It's Mitty. It's Mitty. Right, Fuyo? Did you guys hear the prompt? Right, Fuyo? See? She agrees. Hold on, I need to make us both bigger. There we go. Even if Fuyo is more of a character. They are both extensions of how creative you can be. Also, I love Mitty's giant forehead. Thank you, thank you. I love the hair vents and the giant forehead too. Yeah, did you know? Did you know I can... Ah, frick, my thing stopped working. I think I have... Frick, not this. There you go. I have a toggle for putting my hair up. I think I also had that as Fuyo. But yeah, at the end of the day, yes. It's complicated, you know? You go off of vibes. It's why I don't really like labeling stuff. Yeah, sure. Fuyo is part of me, and it's always gonna be part of me. So, even if she's a character, yes. I put a lot of myself into Fuyo. For real, you can play tic-tac-toe on Mitty's forehead. It's amazing. Okay, I get it. I get it. You don't have to play tic-tac-toe. In fact, I would not advise you to try. I will become very angry at you, and I will bite you. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, we have the chance! Lucky Charms, you remember what to do! Lucky Charms, do the thing! Kiss him! Kiss him! Fuyo, what the frick are you doing to that Lucky Charm? Fuyo, what the frick? Damn. Okay. Let me just... There we go. So yeah. Keep going, Fuyo! No, Fuyo, do not keep going. Let's move on. Can we upload Fuyo fan art to the Mitty Boru? I made some Fuyo fan art, but my posts are currently hidden from all tags. Yes. So, I mentioned this before. I have a Boru where you can post fan art. There's currently an issue with the Boru where mods don't work. And, I'm not sure... You can submit things, but it has to go through my approval. But, I think we figured out how to fix it, and I'm gonna be fixing it on Friday... No, not Friday. On Sunday, during the committee. So, if you have any fan art, you can submit it on the board. Just make sure that you tag it with Fuyo Cloverfield, or like Fartistic, or something. Yeah. Just make sure to put in the correct tags, otherwise we can also put the tags. Oh yeah. The border is in the description of the stream if you are interested. Okay. Also, for some reason, Fuyo's tag is bugged out for me. I cannot see Fuyo's art tag. It gives me an error. I don't have that problem with Mitty. It's kind of weird, right? It's not just your fan art. It's a lot of it. I don't know, maybe Twitter was like, huh, frick this. Frick Fuyo. I hate Fuyo. Log in. I'm logged in. It bugs me too, only shows like 2-3 pieces ever. Yeah, right? Tags are messed up, some art just doesn't show. Yeah, but if you want to start archiving the Fuyo art, so, you know, if Twitter goes kaput, you can definitely submit any and all fan art of Fuyo to Mitty Boru and just tag it correctly as Fuyo. Yeah. I thought about maybe making a Fuyo Boru, but I think it's just easier to put it all together. We might eventually change its name to like Lucky Charm Boru or something like that. But feel free to upload any and all fan art there too. Oh, it's still messed up? I remember it was already messed up way back in the day. Yeah? I don't remember it being messed up when Fuyo graduated. It's kind of weird. Yeah. That way we get milestones quicker. Yep. Okay. Is there a lore reason for Field jumping into Mitty's screen? Is she stupid? What? What do you mean jumping into Mitty's screen? Yes, she is stupid. I don't know what you mean though. Okay. Since it's Anon, I can say that. I watched you back on Twitch years ago before you took your big break or whatever it was. Just yesterday, randomly, YouTube recommended me your video and I'm just glad you're doing good and I missed you, I guess. You don't have to act so tsundere about it, you dummy. It's okay to just say you're happy to see me. Baka. Why you gotta word it like this? It's okay. I need to be a tsundere about it. My big break or whatever. At the time, I got the perms from management to share it. To share Fuyo's debut. So I tried to guide people to Fuyo. With management consent. So I guess some people just never found Fuyo though. Yeah, but you don't have to be like that. Come here, give me a hug. Come on, pat on the back. It's okay, I'm back. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I am mildly amused to witness your presence. Okay. Oh, this one is in Portuguese. Let me translate it for you. You do incredible animations. It's a big artistic inspiration for me. Congratulations for today, Mitty. It was very emotional and it made me very happy and nostalgic. Thank you for existing and being so cool. I hope we can have fun for many years, whether as Mitty or as Fuyo. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to say, I did not draw the animations for the Mitty lore and the Fuyo lore. Those were made by Sahelanthropus. You can find the link in the description for my Mitty lore. I have, however, made a lot of other animations on my channel, so yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, but definitely support the artists and amazing people that have done stuff for me that I've commissioned. They are amazing. Can Sahe be let out of the basement now? No. Not yet. Not yet. In fact, I'm gonna drag more Lucky Charms into the basement soon. Oh, by the way, remember I had a plan for October for Halloween, which did not happen. And I have to message 2 people on that project because it's gonna get postponed to a different date, and due to the whole Fuyo situation, I have not updated them yet, and I'm so sorry if you're watching the stream right now and you were involved in the Halloween project. Thank you so much for being patient. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's also what the micro work on Sunday is for. So yeah, thank you so much for being patient with me. Wait, Halloween didn't happen? No, because my cat got sick and sadly passed away. So I completely took a break. But I'm moving all of Halloween's plans I had to either January or February. I'm just kind of winding down with Fuyo now. Yeah. Hope one day we can work together. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yes. 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 On that note, I'll take this chance to say it again. If any of you guys watching the stream right now do art, or I don't know, anything. If you have any skills, music, editing, animation, and you want to work together on something, send me an email with your portfolio and your rates, and maybe we might work together at some point. Yeah. I love involving you guys in stuff, so if you're interested in that, the email is in the description. It's mitty.business@gmail.com. Just send over an email and I'll review it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yosh. How would you rate Mitty's and Fuyo's foot games? I think I'm better at football than Fuyo. I bet she didn't learn how to play football back in Leprechaun School, but I did. I did. Yeah. Sure. Besides, I have thicker ankles, so yeah. That's right. I'm more Portuguese than Fuyo. You're fake Irish. Fuyo can't kick to save her life. We'll see. Maybe we should do like a tournament. I think Fuyo could be a pretty good football player. Can she fake an injury? Maybe. I think she could. Look at her. Doesn't she look pathetic? Okay. Next. How much wood would... How much wood would... How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood... How much wood would a... How much wood could a chuck... How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck wood, woodchuck... Okay, I'm moving on. So you're telling me... You're also the girl from the bus story. I don't know what you are talking about. That was not me. I'm not Fuyo, I'm a separate person. When it's convenient. Okay. Where can we purchase your bathwater? I heard some Lucky Charms started, you know, hiding in the pipes and trafficking my bathwater. I don't know. Maybe go to the pipes and see if there's anybody there that can guide you in the right direction. Right now I'm not selling it. Maybe I should. Hi Fuyo, is Mitty single? Okay, Fuyo. Hi, Mitty! We're so hyped for this new chapter of the Mittyverse to unfold. With the assimilation of Fuyo into the Mittyverse. Do you plan to use the old Fuyo channel for stuffs, or will you be bringing Fuyo into the Mitty channel for stuffs, or no concrete plans just yet? I wanted to include this one as well, even though it's a question that was asked multiple times, just to say that yes, I'm gonna be still doing stuff for Fuyo. I'm mostly active on my Mitty channel, so keep that in mind. And yeah, probably there's gonna be ASMR, very likely. Oh yeah, there's the Fuyo Cop ASMR that I still haven't done. It's been a while, I haven't been in the mood for ASMR, so much stuff happened this year. But yeah, I wanna do stuff for Fuyo. I hope you're looking forward to it. I don't wanna spoil anything. I don't wanna spoil anything you don't know. You have no idea. Okay, let's see. So from now on, do you think you'll continue streaming activities as Mitty? I'll say this as many times as you guys ask. Cause I know some people still haven't understood. Mitty is my main channel, it's gonna still be my main channel. It's who I've always been. And yeah. Mitty. Are you doing animated and new content for both channel? You gonna be okay? I don't know if you mean this as a question or as an affirmation of you're gonna be okay. Probably. It's a threat. You think it's a threat? The only thing I ask is that you take care of your health. Of course. The only deadlines that I had were the Fuyo stuff. Now I don't really have any deadlines, and for a while I'm probably gonna chill, play some games, have a nice swell time with you guys, some less high-stakes stuff. You know, I love my bigger projects, but I also love just chilling, so, we're just gonna continue on having a chill time. And, whenever I happen to do any cool projects, I'll let you guys know. I'll make announcements and stuff. That's why you should join the Discord. Otherwise, that's fine too. It's fine if you don't. I'll be here. I'll make a third channel and then make another video essay on the next thing I do. I'm joking. I'm joking, I'm not doing that again. Any games you're looking at? I have to finish Silksong. I stopped playing Silksong when I had to take a break because of Cat and other things that went on. I think. At least I think that was the reason. It's been a while. And I stopped at the worst possible freaking moment because we got stuck in this stupid room. What is the name? It's a gauntlet? In a stupid freaking gauntlet. Okay? It's like a room or well, an area where you have to defeat multiple enemies in a row. And I didn't finish that, so I rage quit it. And then I went to do a different mission, which was a challenge, like a movement challenge. What is the word? What is the word for a movement challenge? Help. I followed the mushroom. Path of mild discomfort. Parkour challenge. Yeah, let's go with that. So I rage quit the stupid gauntlet. I went to do something else. I found a stupid jumping platforming. Thank you, that's the word I was looking for. I found a stupid platforming challenge. And I rage quit. Couldn't. And that's where I stopped playing Silksong. So I know when I go back to Silksong, I'm gonna have that stupid... those stupid two things waiting for me. And I'm not looking forward to that. I might rage quit again and go do something else. But, yeah. It's when you rage quit. Well, I'm not rage quitting. I'm going back and I'm gonna see if I can get through it, even if I have to hand. Heck, I don't have an older sibling to play the game for me. Damn it. I'll make Fuyo suffer through it. I don't care. I'll give my controller to my mom. But yeah, I'll come back to Silksong. But first I want to do a couple streams to ease back into things. But yeah, I was abused in the last stream of Silksong and... yeah. It was an experience. But yeah, sure, I love doing animations. Whether I commission animations or I draw them myself. Yeah. Look forward to animated MVs. If I feel like doing any more lore progression stuff that's also animated. Yeah. I'm not an animation channel. I guess... I don't know what kind of channel my channel is. You can usually categorize, you know? You have channels that do cover songs. Channels that do video essays. Channels that do game development. Animation channels. My channel has a bit of everything. And I know that's probably not the best for the algorithm, but honestly, who gives a crap about the algorithm? So, yeah. Come watch my stuff if you like. Don't come watch my stuff if you don't like. I'll be here. Will those green things help us take over the world? I don't know, you have to ask them. Come on. You a VTuber? Or VTuber? Yeah, VTuber baby. Yeah, I have to ask the green things. See, you guys have more in common than you think. I love seeing you guys' memes and stuff. I saw this one. This one over here. Wait. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What the frick? Didn't I retweet it? Didn't I retweet it? I thought I retweeted it. Huh. I haven't how? The grave one? No, there was one where like pushing the Lucky Charms to... Ah, it's this one. It's this one. From Herbie. Herbie made this one. Oh my god. There you go. It's okay, you two. You have a lot in common. You'll get a long grade. I thought that one was pretty funny. Actually, I wanted to ask you guys what this one means. This one, hold on. I saw it, I was like, wait, huh? I mean, I think I kind of get it. There's not much to understand, but I also saw it. I was like, huh? That ARG was nightmarish. What is wrong with her? Pooping or not? What the frick? What does this mean? What is this? Am I too much of a boomer to understand this? What the frick does this mean? Is this something that the kids are saying nowadays? Does it mean, was she cool? Did you have fun? Is that what this means? I don't know what it means. Tell me what it means. Okay. Inside joke? What do you mean an inside joke? How can it be an inside joke and I don't understand it? Okay. Alright. Well. Next question. Honestly, if someone told me 3 to 4 years ago you'd go down this rabbit hole of a uni/alien abduction, I'd have called them crazy. Looking back on it, yeah, this does seem like a regular episode of Mitty. So, you streaming the new Silk Song DLC when it drops? Yes, I just need to finish the Silk Song base game first. But yeah, it's crazy how far we've come, huh? Hello, Mitty. My question for the Q&A is this. How do I find true love? Okay. I'll tell you. You go to bed. And yeah, that's it. Bed is your true love. Was that helpful? It's comfy. Okay, it's warm. It'll always be there for you. It's soft. You can decorate it however you want. You know? There's a lot that you can do. I do love the bed, yeah. 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 Hope that was helpful. Do you ever eat the egg with the peel on? Okay, let me answer your question with another question. Do you eat the membrane of the milk when you heat it up? It's really good. So yes, I eat the peel of the egg. Not the crust. That's a bit too crunchy for me. But the same way I like to eat the peelings of an egg, I like to eat the membrane of the milk. Hope that answered your question. The membrane sucks? Okay, save it for me then. Okay, next one. So, what did the lucky charm? Blue, see under there that made him do that to the green thing. Oh, frick, I already showed this one earlier. I must have been... Well, similar question earlier. I was kind of just downloading the thingies, but I can just show this again. Here. Panties! Lucky Charm saw that Fuyo had kindness is cool panties, which are, you know, the same as Mitty's, and so I was like, oh. Put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. So we aren't getting those wallets back, right? What wallets? What are you talking about? Yeah, Fuyo doesn't know either. I don't know what you're talking about. Ask the leprechaun? Fuyo, what are they talking about? Yeah, she doesn't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Will the Fuyo members be public or still private? So things are gonna remain as they are. The memberships on Fuyo are $1 or €1 or something like that. It's like the lowest price I could make it. They're gonna remain like that. Not because I wanna extort money from you guys, but because a lot of the member content I did for Fuyo is very personal stuff. And I feel very strongly about it. And it's very, very close to my heart, and I feel weird making that stuff public, you know? Some more because of that. There's a lot of, like, ASMR, and more calmer streams. So they're gonna stay like that. Yeah. You don't have to you know, buy the Fuyo membership. Heck, you can download the VODs for yourself if you want, and then like not be membered anymore. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I ask you guys don't really like share them online openly, because that's a bit weird, I guess. But yeah, just they're gonna remain as they are. But yeah, I made sure to make them the cheapest I could. You may want to have Fuyo confess, otherwise as her current guardian and keeper, you'll be held liable for the wallets it's recorded. I'm sure Fuyo is of age. I don't, this is not, I'm not her guardian. Right, Fuyo, you're of age, right? Right? Yeah. So, I don't need to worry about that. If the IRS is coming, it's coming for her too. Okay. You can add it to the Mitty membership now, no? What, the Fuyo stuff? But then it would be more expensive. If you are interested in just the Fuyo stuff, you can get it. Is she dropped? I found out you're older than Juna, and I'm still not okay since learning this lore. Right? Yeah, it's crazy. I definitely feel like she's older than me sometimes. Sorry, what? What, you are? Not by a lot. Oh god, I feel like we just blew the minds of a lot of people. Yeah! From her voice, you would assume it's the other way around, right? Yeah, she's a baby! She's a baby! Yeah. Not only the voice. What? What? What do you mean not only the voice? You mean I don't physically? Would you like to elaborate on that? Yeah, you're underdeveloped. Shut the frick up! You don't... Okay, I wasn't expecting you to just go ahead and blurt out something like that. I'm not underdeveloped! What? I'm not underdeveloped! Shut up! You're underdeveloped! I literally watched Fuyo's debut and was so sad finding out she graduated. Yeah, right, she's dead. I wonder where she is nowadays. Rory is a feeling, not an age. Amen. The Rory Baba theorem is real. Hey, okay, I'm not old enough for you to call me a lolly baba. Listen here. What the frick? Okay, alright. Why is there even a Fuyo in the Mitty anyway? Is it just legal issues? No, it's because your mom likes Mitty better than Fuyo. So like... Yeah, no. I wanted to please your mom. Dude, I made a 20-minute video. There's a Fuyo FAQ. Stop rage baiting me! I know you're rage baiting me! Why am I falling for it? Stop it! Why are you rage baiting when you can kindness bait? You can happy bait! Frick you! Perish! Step on a Lego! Jesus! I had no idea. I'm mostly joking, okay? Don't take it personally. I'm fucking fun at it. But yeah. It feels good to finally be able to openly talk about it. Next question. Now that the Fuyo IP fully belongs to you, do you have any future plans or ideas that you want to do with Fuyo that you feel comfortable sharing? So there's the original song. I do want to make small game projects about Fuyo. I had this small idea about, you know, this is for Mitty. I wanted to test out to doing little Metroidvania frick, what's the word? Mechanics to learn 𝥔. But that's for Mitty. For Fuyo, I also want to do similar stuff for Fuyo. Make little games. Maybe host game jams with that thematic. Animations, maybe animation memes with Fuyo as well. She's probably gonna pop in as like a character in the Mitty-verse as well, because, well, at the end of the day, that's what she is. She's part of the universe. Duets, yes, duets. If you have any ideas as well, you can throw them at me. If you're like, I have this really cool idea you could do it for you. I'm like, okay, if that's cool and if it looks like fun, maybe I'll do it. But yeah, there's just so many things that I can do with Fuyo. And I want to do them all in due time. You should treat yourself now! I didn't know this channel existed until I got on a tip for a free chat stream. That's okay. We did transition. I don't know. Would you call it transition? Check out Fuyo's stream from yesterday. Was it, or the day before? The day before yesterday. The way I announced it was through that stream. And then the stream redirected to my video. Read Fuyo's FAQ and you'll be up to date. That if you're interested. If you're not interested, that's fine too. Basic gist of it is I've always been Mitty. I'm just going back to my roots. And Fuyo is a character. Yeah. It's a bit more to it. It's not that simple, but that's the basic gist of it. Fuyo/Mitty ASMR, where Fuyo speaks Portuguese and Mitty translates. Imagine. Yeah, we can always be dumb like me and wait around for a year. Listen, you guys don't have to. You don't have to know, but that's how you know. If you're not interested, that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to watch. That's okay. But I'm happy if you do know the context. The content is out there if you have time and if you want to watch it. Otherwise, that's fine. But I've already answered most questions 100 times over. And at some point I'm gonna probably stop answering them, and I'm just gonna read the FAQ. By the way, I heard that you don't say FAQ, you say facts. Is it true? I like saying FAQ more. So Fuyo was Mitty all along, or did she give you the IP? Okay, this has gotta be bait. This has gotta be bait. Wait. Huh? You say fag? Facts. I was the person behind Fuyo. There. Wait, you're Fuyo? I'm Mitty. Am I? Who am I? Ah! Okay, alright, moving on. Do you support Brutus or Caesar? I prefer Caesar salad. Do you have any favorite moments with Fuyo? How many 4-leaf clovers have you actually found? Okay, let's start at the start. Let's start at the start. Any favorite moments with Fuyo? Well, to be honest, there's a lot. I remember the donathon and how crazy that was, but most of all, I think the Halloween thing was really fun. Not the graduation Halloween thing, the Halloween thing with the 3 streams and the parasite in the eye. I had to talk about it in my video because it was just cool. So I really like that. I think things grew more fun as more time passed. I think I also grew as a person and as a streamer as it went on, so I feel like I still cringe a little bit at early Fuyo. But there's a lot of things that I did that I'm really proud of. So yeah, the Halloween thing. All of the spooky game marathons. The Donathon was really emotional too. How about early Mitty streams? Most of them were pretty unremarkable. Just like drawing, I barely talked. And then I started playing games. And then I started doing that random nonsense time travel thing. So I still cringe at a lot of it, but you know, it's part of my history. Why did you put a gag on Fuyo? Because she was talking too much. I don't want her to talk over me. I still cringe at current Mitty. Some things never should. Shut the frick up. You don't cringe at me. There's nothing to cringe at. Okay, maybe there is, but you know. We still need an old lore recap one day. Yeah, someone should look into the lore and like make a video about it. That's like 20 minutes long. Thank you so much for the tip, 𝥔These. Thank you, thank you. How many 4-leaf clovers have you actually found? 0. I have never in my life found a 4-leaf clover. What do you tell people who like Fuyo more than Mitty? Like my mom? Depends. If it's my mom, I go like, Mom! Mitty's Mitty! But if it's other people, you know, it's like, you can like whoever you like. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Personally, I relate more to Mitty. Doesn't mean I like Fuyo any less. So, whichever one you prefer. I'm gonna keep streaming as Mitty. Mitty is my main thing. I'm more than happy that you like Fuyo too. I hope Mitty can grow on you too. I hope that you also like Mitty's design. But I don't mind it if you don't. That's okay. But internally I'm gonna be like, are you stupid? But externally I'm gonna be like, it's okay. Internally I'm gonna be like, no. Poor thing. He's regarded. That's okay. But externally it's fine. You can like both. How can I not like both? Yeah! If you don't like either... I don't know. I don't know. If you don't like either, just don't watch me, I guess. Watch my third one. Whenever that comes out. See if you like the third one. Third one's the charm, right? Well, technically, they're all charm. Well, these two are... I mean... Okay, whatever. What if you don't like the third one? Well then, if you don't like the third one, you yourself. Just kidding, don't. I'm sorry. I've been out of the corporal life for a year. I need to go back into my, you know, behave. Okay, moving on. So, you gonna do anything at all with Fuyo? Yeah, we're gonna have sex after the stream. Right, Fuyo? Okay. How many more do I have? Okay, we have like 2 more. Will you sometimes be using Fuyo in collabs or like something, or are you fully done with her? I already answered the second part of, no, she's not fully gone. I'm gonna be using her for other projects, just not gonna be streaming regularly with her. As for collabs, if she is requested for collabs, or for any projects, if you're hosting some sort of event, and you want Fuyo to attend, you can poke me, that's fine. Probably with the idol, I guess it's Chroma Shift now. Whenever the girls want to collab, if they want to collab with Fuyo, that's fine. Admittedly enough, I'm kind of scared of you know, the company. Not because I think it's bad, I don't know, I have no idea. But just because I'm scared. I'm always like on my toes, I don't want them to like sue me over whatever. I don't think there's a reason to sue me, but you know, I'm always like, what if, you know? But I don't think, since I'm just doing my own thing, I'm not really related, it should be fine. But I probably will be using Fuyo, or well, Fuyo will collab with the people that she knows. And yeah, I mean, the NDA is over, so we should be in the clear. That's true, that's true. I should be in the clear. I'm just an overthinker, you know? Like, maybe I was too strict this year. Maybe I didn't have to be so strict. I could have done a couple of things here and there related to Mitty and Fuyo. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. I didn't want to end up losing Fuyo over some stupid misunderstanding. So, yeah, I don't... Even though the contract and NDA and stuff is like, you know, past the time of things. You know, you never know! What if they send me a cease and desist and, like, they're like, die! I don't know. Smites you. That is very unlikely, okay? Please don't think I'm painting, like, companies as this... That's just... It's just how I am. I'm just a scaredy cat, okay? Well, the reaction of Poco in the first VSMP stream was funny. God, I got a DM from one of the girls, going like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you were Fuyo! I interacted with you in the VSMP!" It was cool. It was cool. She's adorable. She's like, "What? I didn't know that was you! I got the feeling, but I didn't want to ask." I was like, I thought you knew! So, yeah. It's not just you guys not knowing it's me. It's also my friends, apparently. I thought they knew! But apparently not! You know? Yeah, the server glitching Poco into you and forcing her to interact with Speak. Gosh. That was fun. But yeah. Alright, let's see. Between Fuyo and Mitty, who gives the meanest head? I have the answer for you. And the answer for you is the following. Hit! Headbutt! Nyeh! Headbutt! Nyeh! Clearly Mitty. That was my old transition from way back in the day that I drew. Yeah. So, let's see. That's all the questions that I had. Yeah. Now, I bet if I look at my marshmallows, there's gonna be a couple more. You guys are like, Mitty, I know we just started the stream, but like, here's 10 more. And of course, I'm right. Let me... Oh my god, okay, frick. Oh god, there's a lot of questions here. Listen, do you guys like Q&As? Do you guys like Q&As? Do you like Q&As? I might do another Q&A at some point. So, I'm gonna save the rest of the questions that you guys gave me for, you know, another Q&A. I don't do Q&As often. I think throughout my life as Fuyo, I only did it like once around debut time. But it's fun. I feel like I always end up going into tangents and I just talk I talk your ears off during Q&As. But I hope you guys enjoyed it because I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed talking about these things. And I hope I expressed myself well. To anybody who is new here, I hope you had fun. I'll be doing more stuffs this week, next week, and forevermore. Sorry, my throat is getting a little bit. I haven't streamed for a while, so I'm probably gonna get a bit itchy on my throat, so I shouldn't stream for longer than 3 hours. And it's already been almost 4 hours. Frick. So I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you guys like Q&As, I'll do another one at a later date. I'll save your questions for now and compile them for next time. And yeah, if you have more questions, feel free to throw them at my marshmallows. If I feel like there's one that I can answer in text, I'll probably post it on Twitter. Yeah. It's been hours and Fuyo still isn't tired of that tentacle down her throat. She doesn't have a choice now, does she? She doesn't have a choice. Wait, before you go, super mega ultra important question. If you were to mix Fuyonade and Mittynade, what color does one get? Yellow, blue, rainbow? Well, Fuyo's is already rainbow, so I feel like rainbow is kind of overpowered. So it would be a blue tinted rainbow, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Any other last minute important questions that you wanna put in chat? We can hang out for a little bit before I go. This is very informative. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Thank you. I'm always a bit nervous to talk about certain topics because I don't think anybody likes being misinterpreted. And I'm aware that, you know, the internet is the internet. There's people who are just regarded like that, and they're gonna take what you say out of context and twist your words to fit whatever narratives they have. But I know most of you guys understand my points and where I'm coming from, so yeah. What is your biggest weakness? What the frick? I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish. Hello, Mitty, are you gonna eat that Fuyo? If not, could you share? We'll save her for an emergency snack. One last question. Do you prefer Fuyo or Mitty? This is like choosing between sons, you know? Actually, no. It's like choosing between... Do you like yourself more? Or do you... What part of yourself do you like more? I like both, for different reasons. You have a favorite child? I don't know. It's too hard. I like them both. I have a softer spot for Mitty, as I said, because that's just who I've been for the longest time. But of course Fuyo is important to me. Of course Fuyo matters to me. And not only that, the Lucky Charms in all their forms also matter to me. What's your credit card number? I don't know off the top of my head. Do you want me to go check? Rivy, hi! We just finished the Q&A. I hope you had a good stream. Hi, we're just winding down. Hi. Welcome everybody, I am Mitty and this is Fuyo. What's up? Did you know, like, we are partners? Wait, that makes it sound like...
Between Mitty and Fuyo, which one is the don, which one is the soup?
I'm clearly the dominant one here. I mean, just look at her. Just look at her. Does that look like the face of somebody who can dominate a Mitty? Huh? Does it? Hey, what are you doing? What the frick? What are you doing? Fuyo? What the frick is that? No, Fuyo, get that away from me. Fuyo? Fuyo? Fuyo! Get off! Get off! No! No! Freaking! No! What are you doing? No! Ew! No! gonna do that mid Q&A, but I didn't find a good time to do it. Anyways. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for all the love. I don't want to be here on a goodbye for like 1 whole hour. I have a bit of a habit of doing that. I'm really happy. Okay. Thank you so much for being the best Lucky Charms in the world. Welcome to the new people. I hope you enjoy your stay, or you enjoy whatever I make whenever you want to watch it. And yeah, I'll be around. I'm fully back now. Let's just keep having fun and doing things. Where did Fuyo take that Lucky Charm out from? I don't know, dude. I just saw it in her hand and it was like a little, you know. I don't know where she took it from. Maybe she grows it out of her body or something. So we B-rate or let it rip now. I'll have to see who is online. But yeah, no. Feel free to do whatever you want. If you want to do P-rate or let it rip. By the way, if you're wondering what is let it rip in the Mitty context, in the Fuyo context, the raids were... Wait. P-raid was never something that I incited. Shut the frick up. We're gonna do let it rip. Whenever I want to do a raid, I do let it rip because if you put Nazar eyes next to each other in a chain, can you guys exemplify? They look like a little Beyblade thing, or you know, a butt plug. So let it rip is really funny. No take backs for it. Shut up. Shut it. Yeah, it was your thing. Otsupi. I never said that. I never said that. No matter what shape you take, we enjoy watching your streams. You're a lot of fun and thank you for everything. Thank you so much. It doesn't matter what shape you guys take too. You'll always be my Lucky Charms. Okay? Okay. I've been your friendly neighborhood human and your friendly neighborhood leprechaun. Mitty, Fuyo, whatever name you want to call me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some spooky games. Gonna rest my voice now. Otherwise, I know it's gonna hurt. I completely forgot to bring water for the stream, so if you heard me clearing my throat a lot, it's because of that. I forgot and I didn't want to get up. Any last words before I wrap it up today? Yeah? Thank you, Lucky Charms, for watching. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Let the coins fall, baby. Let it rip. Catch this. And yeah, bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. What kind of outro, like, transition do I even use? I don't know. Let's just let the coins fall, baby. You ready? Say it with me. Say it with me. Okay? Ready? Let. Wait, is it this screen? Yes. Let the coins fall. Wait. For you, I can remove that for now. Okay. We are holding hands right now. You can see it, but we are holding hands. Okay? Let the coins fall, baby! Hello. Fuyo to Lucky Charms. We're gonna raid into Nikki. Nikki is online. She's gambling.